rising sun, we love and cherish. We have vanquished our enemies. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. In Him we trust. Shout it, sing it, all hail Biafra.
Aha, Kanu matu bubulu.
Abadundigo.
Aha, Kanu yeligo.
Yeligo.
Okwewe budike n'obodo.
Obodo ajụrụ oyi.
Kweni ife ka nkụ
nọ y'eno.
Ife ka nkụ
nọ y'eno.
Ife ama
nọ y'eno.
Adododododo man. Adododododo man. Adukude budegbe.
Budegbe mmangodo.
Na-asụrụ egwu asụ dị n'ụma na-ekwelu na-ekwe ma nke merụ ngụpụta kacha ụtọ
gbawarụ m oji
ya bụ ugwu siri ike rinne
gbawarụ m oji
mana ọ bụzi nka ka eji arị ya
gbawarụ m oji
mbekwu gara malụbido
gbawarụ m oji
asị na ọhara kata ka ọ na-agazi
gbawarụ m oji
onye ụwa enwe enyi ọma
gbawarụ m oji
onye amụma ara dịre na amụrịa
gbawarụ m oji
ya na nkịta ọfịa bụ nwanne
gbawarụ m oji
anụ ufe bụ udene ka ọ na-azakwu
gbawarụ m oji
mana aja ara nwa nkenu
gbawarụ m oji
ụzụ afịa igbu udene n'ọgwụgwọ ntụ
gbawarụ m oji
ịda mbabi na-agachi azụ
gbawarụ m oji
ọganiru arọ maka onye nkolopu obi
gbawarụ m oji
onye igarabada bụ onye ruru abụ
gbawarụ m oji
ezulezu ememe alụlalụ ebe nchukwa
gbawarụ m oji
oji ọnụ egbu ọjị saa
gbawarụ m oji
abacha na-ekwu ọgafela ọdụdụ oke
gbawarụ m oji
ọfụrụ dike aka gị ife ọkarụ
gbawarụ m oji
onye ume ngwa pụta ọkụkọ mkpụrụ apụ
gbawarụ m oji
onye ya si n'ogwu maka na doji
gbawarụ m oji
ebe ama n'ife afụ na ọchagharụkwa
gbawarụ m oji
ojiri ọnụ lechaa owere ilesalụ
gbawarụ m oji
okwu na-efifie were abalị megharịkwa
gbawarụ m oji
ọnụ efu na-alụ nọ n'aja igbugbu
gbawarụ m oji
ma ikuku bịa otu unyi ụlọ n'ogbo mmiri
gbawarụ m oji
ụchụgbakwọ ndụ ji egwu ji abalị agba
gbawarụ m oji
anasokwo ndụ oji egwu eti mmanwụ
gbawarụ m oji
mgbe ngana
gbawarụ m oji
mgbugbe gburu ọbịa
gbawarụ m
mana
oji
enwere ajọ mmụọ o ji isi anya ọkụ
gbawarụ m oji
azụ anụ ka o buru igu ntị echie
gbawarụ m oji
isi na-egbu ogidi ọwa nkụtara akpụ
gbawarụ m oji
chọọ nwoke na nwoke du n'obi
gbawarụ m oji
ebulukwuru na nwoke na-eri n'ude
gbawarụ m oji
akakata agba ọkụrụ ka eji ama dike
gbawarụ m oji
ọdụ ka mkpu medọ na ibele mmiri
gbawarụ m oji
ebirikocha na arụ mkpu mboduru ike
gbawarụ m oji
ọkpọchi ntị ka ejiri kee
gbawarụ m oji
na ntachi obi ịnyịnya ibu ji aga n'ugwu
gbawarụ m oji
ụganịta ka ọdabụrụ na ama abụba
gbawarụ m oji
uzokozu arụ mmiri ogugu jajalala
gbawarụ m oji
ọkụ na-agbụ itoolugo
gbawarụ m oji
orogbo ezi na-arụ
gbawarụ m oji
kama na ọ na-edebekwa igbu obodo
gbawarụ m oji
okwu na ụka ghara ịgakọ ife okwu n'isi
gbawarụ m oji
agụ ọrụ n'ogbe gota na macha ọrụ
gbawarụ m oji
ore chere ife ọzọ sotu ife o ji dị ụwa
gbawarụ m oji
agụ ogokata bunye ya ụwa niile
gbawarụ m oji
anya atọ nwa nduru na akpa akịdị
gbawarụ m oji
ajọ na-achụla akara aka n'eziokwu ozi na nkwụda ka o jebe n'ọjị kenu osinwebu na ọgbakọrịcha anya bụ agụ ihe ebughe ọrịa bụghị ozu ya na ya were naba na ya ghọta ọ na-edo n'enu atụrụ ife na njuju ọra ajụta ife ebe ama na-ara egbu afọ ime aka adị na-egbo kata ide ọkwapụ mgbo n'ụwa ka pịachala oyi ilo na ọya bara anyị ebe o si dị ụwa dị enu si egbochi na wegbunu ọsọ ka o ji adị ugwu si ebe na ome nke abụla arịrị naba mmụọ ibe dị iche dị n'iru enwe na onogbo atụrụ dara onu n'ọwụ dị a na-akụgharịa ọkụkọ ji ejikọ na akwa ọcha anụ ọbịa ya ba anụ ụlọ n'olu akwa ọkụkọ dọ na nkata ama nke nwoke na nwunye a na-ama ngwọrọ n'ụgbọ ama afọ ya ma ụzọ n'iru onyinye amara dị n'iche n'iche nye nwa ngwugwu onye ukwu buru bịaba ọ na-eme agwa ọgbata obi nye eke onye ka bụ obi azaba ka ọ nụọ na ndị anyị uju a na-abịazie n'uju ewu nkodo na mbe ga-eberu mba nnenu ọmụmatụ bụ emekọtụ egwu ojukwu ike mba nneegwu dịka ugwu agbụdugbu enyi tara gbụsị ya legharị ibe anya n'ihi ama ha site n'iji ọba na okwu ọnụ na omume ọ bụrụgodo nwata ka ọ bụ ga alụsị ara n'aka na abọ ka eji ebu ya n'afọ na ya zi ebe o siri dị eteka esese bụ aka na-arụ dịbụ unu nabata ọbịa n'ubeghị ibeleke dị mara onye na-etu gị afa gụba ofe ka mara ọchị nkịta ebe na-alịrị akpọ n'obodo ikpe ike ọbụla ọjị ugo balụ na nkata ọjị ị na-echegbu ugo oke afụrụ mụọ nkapụ ụzụ na-eruru igwe ọgba ofe kegarịrị ibe dị na-ata agwụgọ ya ezute ike mmiri dị omimi ji nwayọ elu n'igwe ụdọ ọrụ eji onye bịara ụwa nnukwu ozi ozi ọ bịara usi n'izu agbalụ na ọra mmụọ kantụ nnụ arọ ife ọ bịarụ ya emezu
ndị ọma njem ọnụ ụmụ Biafra ndị Chukwuka bịama gozila gozi ana m asị nke onye chiri ya zelu ụtụtụ ọma ndị ọma ụmụ Biafra ebe ọbụla ụnụ na mpaghara ụwa niile ana m ekene ụnụ asị m ka Chukwuka bịama gozie nwoke gozie nwaanyị gozie onye ukwu gozie onye nta ka m niile rabụ ndị na-etinye ego ndị na-etinye okwu ọnụ ndị na-etinye okwu ije na njem ka anyị nọ n'ime ya maka nwere onwe anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra ana m agozi unu taa taba ahịa nkwọ ana m asị na nkwọ ga-akwọtara unu ife ọma nkwọ ga-akwọtara unu ahụike nkwọ ga-akwọtara unu akụ na ụba nkwọ ga-akwọtara unu agamniru nkwọ ga-akwọpụrụ unu ife ọjọọ niile nke nọ n'ezi okporo ụzọ unu ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma. Welcome to this morning broadcast, and this morning broadcast is going to be very, very, very brief, but it's going to be very, very interesting as well, because I've been watching, I've been listening, I've been keeping quiet while doing other things, and following up with the proceedings, how things are happening in this noble movement that is going to restore the great nation that everybody is anticipating for. Therefore, if you're just joining me this morning, my name is Mazi Okpaleze Chukwubi Ikem Ago Biafra Nkembo. mụnwa ka a na-akpọ eze nwe ife ebe ọbụla mbatala ife ga-adị ikpe mala eziokwu naanị aka azụ dị ya eziokwu bụ ndụ na n'ụwa niile ana m asị nke onye chiri ya zelo ọgadịrị na mma. I remain your brother once again, Mazi, and I've come to you this morning because I want to straighten some issues that need to be straightened. I have come to place some issues to their chronological order, where they're supposed to be. And I have come to set this record straight once again, as I used to do on this platform, on As Ide Hot Biafra Television, on Exodus Biafra Television, on Biafran Strong Voices, on Ezenwife Biafra TV. My brothers and my sisters, TV live and direct right now. We are on As Ide Hot Biafra Television on YouTube. We are also live on Twitter. If you're just joining me this morning, I want you to share this program to everybody. Share this program to every forum. Share this program everywhere you belong, wherever people of Biafra are gathering, discussing about this great movement. I want you to share this program because it's going to be very, very, very interesting. I'm going to touch branches of things that you need to know, but I have a very, very important message that I want to put out and correct some impression that is coming from different angles in this struggle. Today's program is going to set a pace that so many of you that are confused will follow. This morning's program is going to set a pace that so many of you that are confused, that doesn't know where you belong or doesn't know the truth, that doesn't know your left from your right because of a lot of brouhaha, a lot of antagonism, a lot of misconception, a lot of deceit that is coming from left, right, and center. And if you listen to this song I just played now, from Ajofia, Newi, there is a particular place. It says that Nti Adezuike Mihonata Agoge. That means your cheek cannot stop moving until whatever that it is showing is finished. Therefore, as long as this struggle, we are still on it, battling to restore our nation, there is no rest for me. No retreat, no surrender. I am here. I was here, I am here, and I'm still going to be here with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until Biafra is restored. If you are just joining me this morning, those of you that have come to listen to what I want to say, if I'm going to make a mistake so that they will cut it out and use it for their own program, or they will cut it out to write nonsense article against me, get ready and get prepared. But make sure you bring your cotton bulbs, because some of you, your ear is blocked inside. You only have the ear lobe that looks beautiful, but inside, you know the ear. Some of you will listen to the truth, but you cannot say the truth the way you hear it. You will twist it. You will add it sugar. You will add it honey. You will add so many things in it just to make it sweet to your own taste. But this morning, I want you to listen. And listen very, very good. And I am going to do a whole lot of blocking today. I swear to my Heavenly Father, it's not a threat. I am going to do a whole lot of blocking today. Today, believe you me, if I block less than 200 people today, maybe I'm not blocking anybody. I've been doing my blocking for a very long time, but today's blocking is going to be massive. During this program and after this program, all my admins should take notes. Any name I mentioned on this platform and ask you to block them immediately on all our platforms where we are broadcasting live and direct from, because I have not come here to pet anybody. I have not come here to sweet talk anybody. I have not come here to make anybody like me. Neither have I come here to make anybody believe in what I'm saying. But what I'm going to say is the truth. If you believe in truth, you believe in what I'm saying. If you don't believe in truth, that is all for you. That is all for you. So anybody who is here talking rubbish, you just confirm yourself as somebody that is going to be blocked this morning, because you can never have access to this platform unless you go and create another Facebook account. Once you create another Facebook account, you come back again, you talk rubbish, I block you. It doesn't cost me a thing, it's just a click. My name remains Mazi. I did not join this struggle to please anybody. I did not join this struggle to make anybody like me. I did not join this struggle to get favor from anybody. It doesn't matter anything you think about me. I joined this struggle because I want Biafra to be restored. I did not join this struggle to come and be defending anything. I have come to this struggle because I want Biafrans to understand the truth and follow the truth, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have laid the foundation. And before I go on, I would like to do a little prayer. And today, I want to appeal to my brothers and sisters, Biafrans, to please kindly remember our brother, Mazi Chibuzo, aka Sample Master, in your prayers. If you are watching this program, I want you to, please, I beg of you all, Biafrans, to remember our brother, Mazi Chibuzo, Sample Master. You all know him. The musician that Joy Boko wanted to bribe to sing against Biafra and in favor of Nigeria, they refused. He sent me a message day before yesterday that I should remember him in my prayer because he's currently in a hospital receiving treatment. Most of you do not know that this great Biafran that I respect so much had kidney transplant years ago, and he is going on checkup. Yes, he had a kidney infected disease and he had transplant. He went to India to do it. So I want you to pray for him. And on this note, I'm removing my cap to call on Elohim. Chibuzo. As his name says that God is first. God is first in his life. God shall be first in his life. I call upon our ancestors to come and protect this our brother and give him healings. May he receive healings upon healings in every treatment, in every diagnosis that is going to go through in the hospital. God, please, I beg of you to come and help this our brother to restore his health. Stretching your hand of healing upon Chibuzo. He has fought for this struggle and he is still fighting for this struggle. He shall live to see the great nation he is fighting for. No man born of a woman can cut short of his life. AKA Sample Master, you shall live to see Biafra because Ibonwa Chineke. Nothing will happen to you. God, please, I beg to protect him wherever he is, to guide him wherever he is, to give him life upon life wherever he is. We know that doctors cure, but you, God, is the healer. The doctors can cure, but you are the healer. I want you, please, God, to help us to heal this, our brother Chibuzo. Protect him from the hands of the enemy. May everything that goes into his mouth become blessing unto him, becomes medicinal unto him, becomes healing unto him. We are not going to lose him. He is your own son who is fighting for the restoration of your own kingdom on this planet Earth. Please, Heavenly Father, heal our brother Mazi Chibuzo and protect him. And I use him as a point of contact over every Biafran that is sick right now in the hospital. That bed where you're lying down right now upon is not your dwelling place. Hospital is not home for anybody. Any Biafran who is sick right now in the hospital, I pray that you all shall receive your healing. I also remember one of our brothers that had accident a few days ago. He is right now in the hospital too. God, please heal him. I don't know his name, but he's a boy that is serving one of my friend and brother, Mazi James Honora. One of his boy, his apprentice, had accident, serious one. The guy has been on coma for past 3 days now. Please restore his life. Bring him back to life. We don't want to bury anybody again. From now to the end of this year, we shall see the end of this year. This year shall not see our end. This is my declaration, and this is my prayer. And protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is right now in the hand of the enemy. Guide him. Give him more wisdom and understanding. Please, we beg of you to give us our own nation. That a kingdom of earth known as Biafra. Come and bless us. Bless every hand that is supporting this movement financially. Bless every man that is speaking the truth in regards to this restoration of our nation. And cause anyone that is causing problem in this struggle. Cause anyone that is taking us backwards. Cause anyone that is trying to bring this struggle down. Cause anyone that is speaking ill of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I commit Directorate of State in your precious hand, God. Give them wisdom, understanding, and knowledge to continue leading this movement until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. This is a matter of leadership that was handed over to them. Father Lord, give them wisdom and understanding to understand the work they are supposed to do and to do it rightly. These are my prayers this morning. In the name of Chukwu Kikabiama, I pray. He said, yes, brothers and sisters, wherever you are watching me from this morning, I just said my prayers. I remember our brother Chibozo, aka Sampe Master, and the servant of one of our brother who is a very active member of this movement that had accident, who has been in coma for the past 3 days. I just prayed for him, for them, and I pray for all Biafrans. May Chukwu Kikabiama heal them and protect them. If you are joining me this morning and you are on this platform and you used to gossip, I want you to be very, very careful with the kind of things you post here, because I am going to keep blocking all of you gossipers. I don't talk when people ask me to come and talk. I don't speak when people are expecting me to speak. I don't say things because people want me to say it. Nobody can push me to any corner that I don't want to go to. I am a man of my own. I am a father to children. I am of the age to know my left and my right, to know what is good, bad, what is good and what is bad. I decide on what I do and I take responsibility for every of my action. Because when somebody pushes you to go and do something, if that thing you are doing bounce back on you, you will say, hey, he pushed me. I am not that kind of man. If I do anything and there is a blame on it, I find myself faulty, I will have to blame myself. And I will take responsibility for any action I'm taking. Therefore, like I said before, if you are just joining us this morning, make sure you come with your brain, your senses, your common sense. There is a way you can challenge me or challenge anybody. There is a way you can disagree with what I am saying. I will read your comment. I will take it as your opinion. But those of you who are raining insult, who are posting rubbish, you are going to be blocked. It doesn't matter who you are. We have not come to be insulting ourselves to get Biafra. Insult cannot get Biafra for us. Antagonism cannot get Biafra for us. Backbiting cannot get Biafra for us. Fighting each other cannot get Biafra for us. The reason why all of you are talking today, everybody's jumping out from their holes, is because you all want Biafra to be restored. Therefore, so many of you have missed the track of fighting for Biafra restoration. What you are fighting now is your brothers and your sisters. As you may know, The topic I am treating this morning is a topic that so many of you will like, and so many of you may not like it. It is all about the Directorate of State, DOS, which is the highest command office of this movement, and the C&C. C&C stands for Command and Control. Directorate of State is the body which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put together to lead this movement in his absence. So many of you do not know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is also a member of the Directorate of State. And that is why I want you to come and listen to this program and share it. Come with your common sense. I don't come on Facebook to, shout and talk because people are talking. No, I come to speak to you with common sense. That is why you must share this program. Because one mother have come to speak again. The child of God have come to speak again. What is DOS and who are the DOS members? Before you talk about DOS, first and foremost, you must talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me set the record straight once and for all. I have not come to defend anybody. And I'm going to give you an example of everything I am going to say here this morning. I will break it down to a layman language that you may understand. If there is any need that I should speak Igbo or speak broken for some of you now, they understand the way we talk them for Igbo level. We're going to break them down. When you want to talk of Directorate of State of the indigenous people of Biafra, you are talking of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as number one. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the number one member of DOS. Are you listening to me? For all of you that were bought, all of you that were paid, go and attack him, go and do this, go and do that. Before you attack me, get ready to be attacked by unforeseen powers. Unforeseen powers are going to attack you because I stand with truth. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still alive today is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started with truth. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to end with truth. He's going to end this movement. I mean, getting us Biafra with truth, not ending the movement so that you don't misinterpret me. I have come to understand that 95% of the people speaking against DOS are people who are not even members of this movement. There are IPOB members, oath takers, and there are Biafrans. And you will hear them say, I am with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I am with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but I am against DOS. This is their language. One idiot called Don Royal, Chineke ga-akpọgo ọkụ nga na-abụ n'ọnụ wee na-edelete unu. Chineke ga-akpọgo ọkụ. Chineke ga-akpọgo ọkụ kpọọ ezinụlọ gị ọkụ abụọ nga ọnụ taata ọ gaghị adịrị gị na mma. For you to say that IPOB DOS is carrot, Chineke ga-akpọgo ọkụ ọ ma ndịrị gị na mma. Ịṅụọ mmiri ga-aghọrọ ọgwụ poison, mmiri ga-agbagbu gị n'ụtụtụ ma n'ehihie ma n'abalị ọ gaghị adịrị gị na mma. I'm going to block that idiot right now as they hot on this platform. Na so me I dey talk am. I just blocked the idiot called, is it Don Royal? Chineke ga-akpọgo ọkụ kpọọ ezinụlọ gị ọkụ. Therefore, Biafrans, listen to me. You see, for the past 1 month plus, people have been saying, why are you silent? Why are you not defending DOS? Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? DOS is there to defend me. What I've come to do is to is to set the record straight and to straighten the mind of those that doesn't understand what is happening to be in the right path. That is what I've come to do. DOS have power to protect all of us. If you are not conversant with my broadcast, please get out of this platform and stop talking rubbish, because like I said, you can criticize me, you can challenge what I'm saying, but any insult coming from you against me or DOS, I will block you immediately. I don't need to talk too much about it. There is no how you can love the man that set the foundation of DOS and hate the foundation and the house he has built called the Directorate of State. There's no how. So all of you that are beating your chest, I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I love what he's doing, I'm supporting him, but I'm against DOS. If there is anything, I repeat, that any member of DOS is doing that you don't like, pick that person out and deal with that person. I don't have any business with you. That is your opinion. But that body which represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what I am speaking about this morning. That is what I'm talking about this morning. You can gossip, you can say anything, but take it to a platform, not on this platform where I am broadcasting on 8 channels at the same time. 8 channels at the same time. The world is listening to me. I came out last time to clear the air, to let the whole world to know that myself, Mazi Nnamdi, have never in any way came against the structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sets, because DOS is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is DOS. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm going to give you people lowdown on the issues, things you don't know about this Directorate of State you're talking about today. Hey, Mazi, come and talk about DOS. Hey, man, don't push me. You are nobody. Don't pay me. You don't cajole me to do anything I don't want to do. I am a child of light. I am a man that is moved by the Spirit. Men have died in this struggle, and these are the people I am representing. Not you that is still enjoying your rice and your stew. Not you that is still enjoying your bread and butter. Not you that is still enjoying with your wife, sleeping with your girlfriends, enjoying, partying, drinking champagne and whatever. You are not the reason why I am doing what I'm doing. The reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because of those that have died. People like Ikonso, people like Moshe, people like Chinedu, people like Tukwemeko Dumego Juku, Philip Efyong. These are men, I should say, that I'm doing what I'm doing because of what they have died for. If you want to listen to me, send you a message here, challenge me by asking questions or constructively, trying to say anything that you are not in line with, but try to listen to me first, because any abuse, any nonsense talk, I block you, I hammer you. I used to be a Catholic. There is a song that Catholic used to I don't know if it's a prayer or let me call it a song that says Onye naram junnem anaragim mancha. Onye naram junnam anaragim mancha. You cannot accept me and refuse to accept my parents, my father or my mother. That is what it means. That is exactly what it means. If you come up to talk any nonsense here, you are out from this platform. I did not listen to Radio Biafra yesterday. If I listened to Radio Biafra yesterday, may Chukwu Kabiama take away my life. I did not. But if I did, if you that is saying that I want to listen to Radio Biafra, that is why my sense comes back. Thunder will fire you and your family. And I'm going to block you for saying that rubbish. Because some of you who are on this platform, who are in this struggle, who joined yesterday, used to ferment troubles and cook one bunkum and begin to place it on people without making any inquiries. You don't know me. I did not listen to Radio Biafra yesterday. If I listened to Radio Biafra yesterday, If I did listen to Radio Biafra yesterday, may God take away my life. May I not live to see Biafra. But if I did not, you that I block now, this idiot that is called Kingston Anis. I am whiter than snow. I don't do what people ask me to do. I didn't listen to Radio Biafra. I did not. I am a man of the spirit. I walk in the spirit. In case you don't know. I want to let you people to understand that DOS is the structure set by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is DOS, and in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DOS is representing them. That is Directorate of State. Wherever it is affecting you, take it. Wherever you are hating it, challenge it. Then wherever you like it, commend it. That is why I've come this morning to talk to all of you that are saying DOS is this, DOS is that. We like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but DOS is compromised. If you say DOS is compromised, that is to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is compromised. Somebody say, I'm becoming boring. If I'm becoming boring, then you get out of my platform. Simple as ABC. Memake doesn't know that one person did not come. I know you all are all distractors. You come to distract me. I will be reading your message and I'll be dealing with you with your own way. I'm talking to you guys this morning because I am prepared for all of you. I am well prepared for all of you. DOS represents Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So there's no how you will accept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and reject DOS. Are you listening to me? I have been standing with DOS in my own way. Maybe because I am not carrying any attack on anybody or against anybody who is against DOS. It doesn't mean that I am not doing the right thing. The way I fight, when I pick up my armor, when I pick up my javelin, when I pick up my sword, when I pick up my guns and my bullet, when I fight you, I bring you down. I don't fight like making noise. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, if you want to fight, come and learn from Mazi Nnamdi how to fight the enemies of this struggle. I fight with my brain, not just with my mouth. Some people fight with their mouth. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some people do fight with only their mouth. Me, I fight with my brain because I watch Mazi Nnamdi Kanu very closely, fighting with his brain. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not raised a gun against Nigeria government. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not shot a bullet against Nigeria government. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not declared Nigeria government war against Nigeria government. No, he used his brain to control this situation and put them in a positive perspective for Biafrans to see. But so many of you come behind your cameras and begin to yap, begin to talk, begin to shout up and down. Go and sit down somewhere and listen and learn how to fight this battle. Any day I pick on anyone that I want to battle with, I will be coming out line in line to show you why I am fighting that person. To all of you agents of Lucifer, all of you daughters and sons of Jezebel that are speaking ill of this movement directly or indirectly, whether you like it or you don't like it. I know that there are people that have been recruited. So many people were recruited to be saying all manner of nonsense to confuse Biafrans. And do you know what? Do you know what? Even the people I am fighting for sometimes say that even myself was bought over. By who? I keep quiet for a very long time to make things, to watch things, go into the right directions. That is me. If you watch my broadcast, you notice that when something happened, I allow it to sink before I pick it up and I will do justice to it. I don't do when I hear something. Somebody will call me, say, come and join me. Join you for what? When we are all fighting for Biafra in different ways. Therefore, going and talking about the highest command of this movement, which is DOS, I want to remind you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started this struggle with Radio Biafra, London. When he started back in 2011, when he came online, hitting the airwave, speaking to the whole world about this movement, there was no DOS. What I'm going to tell you this morning is what we convince you that the person speaking to you is deeply rooted and knows how the struggle was, structured. Because some people are on Facebook talking because it's free. They are in their country where they are. They have free network, so they come and talk rubbish. I am going to give warning to all of you this morning, this afternoon, or this night, as the case may be. You may call it that I've come to defend DOS. For you, it's defense. For me, it is not defense. For me, it is a critical truth, a pure truth that I want to say and put it in the rightful position, that some of you that are confused may get it right. DOS, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started this Radio Biafra, started this struggle with Radio Biafra, there was nothing like DOS. He was calling on all people of Biafra to stand up and support him so that we can get our nations restored. Only with his microphone, with backup with his brain. People started gathering. The very first time I heard his voice, I joined him. The very first time I heard his voice, I stand with him. The very first time I heard his voice, I came out with him. And since then, I've been with him. I have never looked back, not even 1 second. He continued preaching the gospel of redemption to mankind. He continued preaching the gospel of freedom to the whole world about the people of Biafra, exposing the evil in the land where we were forcefully put together. And men and women begin to emerge. Gallant men and gallant women begin to emerge. They begin to come out. They begin to support him from all over the world. There comes a time when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sat down and said, it is going to be of a great idea to put something like a union together that is going to help him work out everything that is needed to be worked out to make sure that Biafra is restored. And that is when the issue of bringing up Directorate of State comes up. But this struggle started with Radio Biafra. Only radio station started this program, this movement. No DOS from beginning. And the first Directorate of State head was called Ikechukwu Enyago. You guys are going to hear Nketoro Biati this morning. Ikechukwu Enyago was the first appointed Directorate of State head. That was back 2012, 2013. And I want you people to know one thing about this Directorate of State. Directorate of State head, that leadership is very, very, very sacred. If you are appointed by the leader of this movement to head that particular position, if you are not pure at heart, if you are not strong mentally, if you are not, if you are not well balanced, the enemy's attack will bring you down in the shortest period of time. If the enemy's attack did not bring you down, your ego will bring you down. If your ego did not bring you down, maybe your plus and minus, your calculation will fail you. Because after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the highest office which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also belongs to is Directorate of State, and whosoever that is assuming that position represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Ikechukwu Enyago did not have the mental capacity to handle that position. I am giving you guys the lines of DOS for you to understand how it was structured and when it was set up. He doesn't have the mental capability, because some of you that is speaking good English grammar, all those your grammatical correctness cannot give us Biafra, and it cannot makes you to be an intelligent person, no, a smart person. You may be wise, you may be intelligent, but you're not wise. I remember some of my friends during my school days, they can speak fluent English, but give them pen, they cannot write. So because Ikechukwu Enyago was not fortified spiritually, physically, and otherwise to handle that position, he fell by the roadside. Do you know why he fell by the roadside? I'm going to tell you. Eberechukwu Anibuogu, Rita Anibuogu, and Ikechukwu Enyago connived to be handling DOS as their personal property. That is where I'm going to bring the issue of C and the C, command and control. I'm going to deal with it, and by the time I start dealing with it, any member of DOS that command and control, which I'm going to analyze this morning, is affecting, should correct themselves and know that I am not attacking you, but I am putting it in line with what it stands for and what it meant for. Because Ikechukwu Enyago misused that command and control with Rita Anibuogu. They connived together. They were using the power that was given to him as Director of State as their personal business. And they took it as their. They are not seeing the position he was representing as the highest office of the movement. Rather, he was seeing it as his own personal office, where he can do anything or do anyhow. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu looked at his conduct. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu looked at his doings and everything, the way he managed the office. Mazi said, no, Ikechukwu Enyago is not mentally tough. There are qualities that you need to have that office as the head. One of those qualities is number one. For you to be a head of Directorate of State, you must have the ability to travel around the world. Some of people who have been talking about DOS all this while cannot explain this and break it down the way I'm doing it for you now. But I don't blame them, and it's not a challenge. But I am giving you the fact as it is hot. So take it. Because when you are aspiring for an office, or maybe you want to get a job, you are seeking for a job, your curriculum vitae, which is known as a CV, is going to state the qualities, what you read, your credentials, and everything. One of the credentials that is needed for you to be a head of Directorate of State, apart from you being mentally stable, apart from you being smart, apart from you being able to handle that position, you must be able to travel. You must have documents, because you are representing a nation. You are representing a nation. In case you don't know, like I said, blocking is allowed on this morning program. So, because Ikechukwu Enyago does not portray that quality, he doesn't have that documents that can move him around the world. He doesn't have that documents that can make him represent Biafrans, maybe go anywhere in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Number one, he wasn't the best person for that position. the same time, he was also not using Ogugisia to handle critical issues because of what he is representing. And one thing I noticed about this struggle is that when people are given position, once that position is being relinquished, you see them fighting back. Once they take away that position they gave to them, they begin to, all the things that happen in the secret for the benefit of the struggle, they will come out and begin to gossip. They begin to yap. They begin to put it in the open domain. That is to show that you, number one, you are not even qualified in the first time, in the first instance, to have that position. I'll give you examples. This program is for all Biafrans. Those old cargoes in the struggle and those newcomers in the struggle. Calling them old cargo is not an insult. Let me call them old timers. So what I'm trying to say here is this. Once you are given a position and that position is being relinquished, they take it away from you and put someone else there, and you come back fighting the structure. You come back revealing secret of things that you knew in the past. You are not qualified to have that position in the first place, and you are not the chosen one. That is the evidence that I have at hand to prove to you that whosoever that have been handling any position, and when they relinquish them of their position or they call them to stop, and you see them fighting, insulting, doing all manner of nonsense, just know that that person from beginning was not meant to handle that position. So Ikechukwu Enyago began to fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and this structure. And the structure he was representing. That is why. Are you getting my point? Ikechukwu Enyago fought with Itaniborg against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They connived with so many guys then. So many people who are commenting rubbish here, who are here now speaking. They don't know all these stories I'm giving to you. It is only those old timers, the old buggers in the struggle that knows what I'm talking about. But I want to bring it up so that the newcomers will learn from the past, the battle we fought in the past, and we won. We've always fight and we always win, and we keep moving. That is why it is called a struggle. So many of you do not know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was attacked in Enugu by Ikechukwu Enyago and their gangs. There is one that was repatriated from Malaysia, called himself what is his name again? The one that was cooking restaurant. I will remember his name. He's the one that took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's phone. In case you don't know, there was a time a video was released where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his wife we are having a good time, their honeymoon. The video you saw then trending was from the phone of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which was taken by this idiot that was repatriated from Malaysia. I will remember his name. If you are old timer, you remember the name of this guy, please post it here. I forget because a whole lot of this is on my brain. I do forget some things sometimes. And what happened? Litanibog was seen in the helos of Nigeria police moving around Enugu searching for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I stood then and fought. I stood then and I fought. I fought and fought and fought and fought. Go back to 2012, 2013 and see all the articles I've written in this struggle where I was defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where I was protecting the structure in my own way. I fought gallantly. I will mention names of the people that fought along with me then in the social media, not now that everybody is just jumping out, begin to talk Biafra, because all the Unuka if I had a I give kudos to somebody like Mazi, I make a gift. You're a warrior. And you're my brother, and my brother you shall ever remain. You know I love you so much. Emeka Gift is one of the people that fought this battle from that moment. Yes. He is outstanding. I'm mentioning his name on this platform live and direct because he have done something great that need to be commended. Emeka Gift fought along with me. There are people that even fought along with us that later, backslided. There was a lady called Sylvia Nwosu. Sylvia Nwosu fought gallantly also with us, but she's no longer in the struggle. Only her knows the reason. Only Sylvia knows the reason why she stopped fighting along with us. She have never offended me, so I can't speak ill of anybody that never offended me or never did anything wrong against me. Sylvia Nwosu. There was another guy that fought gallantly then, but later the devil took over them because they are not mentally stable, called Chuks Ikedibwe. Biafrans, let me tell you something. If you are in this struggle and you are handling a position and they ask you to stop for someone else to take over, if you begin to fight, that means that position you are not qualified to have it in the first place. Choose Ikedibwe fought gallantly when Ikechukwu Enyago was fighting against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then Sylvia Nwosu, choose Ikedibwe, Emeka Gift, and Ibe Gift Amarachi. These are frontline men and women, including my humble self, writing article day and night, morning, afternoon, and night, fighting against those that we are fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because the position of Directorate of State was taken away from Ikechukwu Enyago because he is not qualified to handle that position. I'm discussing DOS and CRC, C&C today. So, what happened? That leadership position was given to Omiomio Uchenna Asiebu, who resides in Spain. And the battle started. Fight started from left, right, and center. Share this program, please, because I want all the people that doesn't understand what DOS represent and the turbulence we have passed and the damage control people like us have done in this struggle. I've done so many damage controls because so many people that were given position that I was praising, later turn around to begin to do rubbish because they have taken away their rights. When Omiomio took over, Rita Nibuogo, and one man called Odemena, when we contributed money for our transmitter, Rita Nibuogo was asked to go and pick up the transmitter from Lagos. The agent who collected money from IPOB, I will not mention the amount. There are certain things I'm not privileged to talk. Only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can say them. I may know it, but I don't need to say them. Mazi is going to do better clarification on them if need be. During that period of time, Rita Nibuogo and Ikechukwu Enyago, they had their own gang with one idiot called Ogugo from America. Then they started fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, saying he have eaten our transmitter money. He have eaten our transmitter money. He did not buy the transmitter. He did not do this. He did not do that. By then, Chukwuemeka Iranya was choosing to be the COC, coordinator of all coordinators. When Omiomio assumed the office of Directorate of State, Iranya was given the position of COC, coordinator of all coordinators. And Iranya started using that position. Also, he started using it for his own benefit. Iranya was firing people anyhow. Iranya doesn't listen to anybody who, if you go against his own personal opinion, you are fired as coordinator of all coordinators. Do you understand what I'm saying? I just block one idiot. Osha Wachuku Edwin. I type again now, Osha. If you come back with another account, I block you again. So Iranya was using that office for his own personal benefit and interest. Iranya was not representing Biafrans who have a different opinion as at that point in time. The way he fires people has never been done in this struggle. What do people see now? And the people are shouting, Chikedozie does this, Chikedozie does that. If you were in the struggle during the time of Iranya, maybe some of you will cut off your heads with anger. He fires everybody on a single mistake. Iranya doesn't give you second chance. Sometimes I used to think maybe God brought those people first so that the next people that are coming will learn from their mistake. Yes, God placed those men first that they will come and go so that the correct people who are going to lead us into Biafra land will come and learn from their mistakes. And as I'm doing this program, I know that Mazi Chikedozie must be watching it. I want Mazi Chikedozie to learn from the mistake of the past administrators. Onyomio assumed the head of Directorate of State. Mazi Nnamdi gave him the position. It was not an election. He chose him. His appointment. I appoint you to handle this position because Mazi thought that Onyomio was qualified. Then Uchemefo was the deputy of indigenous people of Biafra, deputy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So many things that were happening then, a lot of mistakes that I saw happening then, even at a point I was asking myself, what is happening? That people do things on their own. It was during Onyomio and Iranya that C&C was actively activated in the struggle. Actively activated. Command and control. The pace was set during the time of Ikechukwu Enyago, but not active. But now, when it was actively activated was when Onyomio and Iranya were in charge of the Directorate of State. Then, the Deputy Directorate Coordinator of all coordinators, Iken Nawanonenyi, Maramu Gochukwu, them are all members of the Directorate of State then, from America. Then, because of that command and control, Iranya was using that command and control in a very brutal, wrong way. And when that command and control falls back to people like Iranya and Onyomio, they could not take it. But this is the same measure which they are using on Biafrans. The same measure. Command and control, command and control. They will come on Radio Biafra. They will say command and control. If they command you and control you, but they were not using it for the purpose which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought that command and control into the struggle. They were using it for their. Once you Iranya have a private issue with you, he fires you. Once Onyomio have a private issue with you, he removes you. Once Uchemefo have a private issue with you, he fires you. Biafrans, I want you people to know that I have the pure history of this struggle from the time I joined it, which was very early when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started, and the structure of DOS. What has happened that all of you doesn't know. I am here to dissect it. I may not even take course. I may. But let me dissect it. Let me put it in a chronological order. Let you all that doesn't know what is happening to understand. Because this C&C was misused by Iranya and Onyomio. That is when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as time goes on, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give order that Radio Biafra should be opened in Trinidad and Tobago. and it should be called Radio Biafra, Trinidad and Tobago. That is a command. Did they follow the command? No, they did not. They did not follow the command. But they are the people who were dishing out command and control. The reason why I want to connect all this is because I know that members of the Directorate of State are watching this program. And some of you that joined the struggle yesterday who are ranting on Facebook thinking that you knows everything, you are learning from, just learn, listen and learn from me. I didn't know all, but at least the ones you are going to hear from me is going to help you to channel your anger and channel your reaction and everything to the right direction. Command and control was there. So when you come out to talk about command and control, you should understand that command and control is like two-edged sword. It cut from the both sides, because that command and control, when it comes back to you, will you listen? Will you listen? Will you be allowed to be commanded and controlled? Will you? It's a question. I keep blocking idiot. Like I said, 200 people I'm expected to block maybe before the end of this program. So, are you listening to me? All these shenanigans happening of command and control, when it turns back to their own turn, Mazi gave instruction to the Directorate of States, led by Omiomio. When we open Radio Biafra in Trinidad and Tobago, there is a man called Leonard Anemene who was in charge of that radio. Mazi said, you are going to give this radio station name Radio Biafra, Trinidad and Tobago. Some of you don't know this. That is why when I look at your comments, sometimes I overlook you, because you are ignorant of the truth. You are ignorant of the structure. You are ignorant of the past of what has happened in this struggle. They say they are going to name it Radio Biafra International. That was exactly when the queue to take over from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from that administration of Irania and Omemio started. Yes. They now forget the command and control they were using to sack people. They now forget the command and control they were using to fire people. They forget it. Now the command and control is no longer active on them. They begin to gang up against Mazi. Mazi said, don't call it Radio Biafra International. Nothing like Radio Biafra International. Radio Biafra is one. We may have Radio Biafra South Africa. We may have Radio Biafra London, which is the mother that gave birth to all this Radio Biafra. We may have Radio Biafra Asia. We may have Radio Biafra Trinidad and Tobago. We may have Radio Biafra America. Not international. That word international is going to differentiate it. They said no, they will not do it. That is where the command and control fell on their own side. And this is the same command and control they were using to manipulate, to do the bidding that suit them. They were using it. You know, a black man, sometimes when you give them power, they will overuse that power and they will turn it upside down and use it against their own people. So if you guys are not listening, if you guys have not heard about what I'm saying now, I want you to learn a little from this. I want you to learn from what I'm saying, because it is a past that has happened, that which I've taken cognizance, which I've taken record of, which I was there when it was happening. Now let me break your jaw. Let me drop your jaw. Before the issue of command and control was brought, there was a forum created by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why when I look at the structure of the DOS, I say sometimes Mazi is not adding people or inviting people to be members of DOS because you two go school. No. It is because of what he thinks you can bring to the table. Some people went to school, but they don't have common sense. So if there's anybody that doesn't understand what DOS represents or stands for, please send this program to them to understand. Now, what happened? There was a forum that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created. Only God in heaven bears me witness and knows why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created that forum, and he added me on that forum. How many are we in that forum? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, listen to me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there. Uche Mefo was there. Late Barrister Imam Mezu was there. Clifford Irania was there. Uchenna Asebu was there. Carol Monde was there. Austin Ofoma was there. And who again? And Ikenna Wanonenyu was there. Only 8 of us, 8 was there in that forum. Only 8. Mada Sato Soso. He created it. He added these people I made mentions, and he added me there on that forum. And what happened within that period of time is what gives me the deep understanding of who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is and why I must continue fighting with him. Because in that forum is where I know the truth behind this Radio Biafra International and the betrayer, and why Imam Mezu fell apart with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that forum. Because the issue of creating Radio Biafra Trinidad and Tobago and name it Radio Biafra Trinidad and Tobago, not Radio Biafra International, was discussed in that forum. I followed everything sequentially. When our leader added me, I chatted him. I said, "Sir, you added me in this forum." He said, "Shut up and be there." Our leader had prepared me a long time ago for a period like this. That man is indeed a child of God. That man is indeed a prophet. That man is indeed a great man. I respect him so much because he knows what he is doing. Only 8. All these people shouting, director, they were not in that particular forum. I was there. Why did Mazi put me there? I don't know. But I am now beginning to understand that it is for a purpose, a time like this, when he is not out, that I may come up at the right time to speak to Biafrans and let them understand what he is fighting for and what he stands for. Directorate of State Command and Control was misused by Irania, Omemio, and his cohort because they were asked to open a Radio Biafra, Trinidad and Tobago, give it the name Radio Biafra. They call it Radio Biafra International against the command of the leader. They say, how can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be in Namoha? That is the word of Irania, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in Namoha. The person that started the structure, the person that started the movement, the person that built the foundation, the person that made everything possible before you join. You are now calling him in Namoha. That you are not going to respect that order, that you are going to name that radio station, because the first thing they asked was the certificate of Radio Biafra London should be given to them. That is it. They say it should be given to them. Mazi said, no. We can't give you the hard copy. Hard copy is what they were asking for. Hard copy. Mazi said, no. We can only give you a copy of that to do whatever you want to do in Trinidad and Tobago. They said, no. They need the original one. Then Uche Mefo was staying with Mazi. I want you to listen. I speak the truth. I am not the kind of person, because you are no longer in the struggle and you have done something good in the past. And when I'm talking about you, I will not commend you or give you credit to what you have done in the past. I will give you credit to what you have done in the past. Then I'll still shred you for your misappropriate of fund or whatever in the present, or your attitude, which goes against the structure. So if command and control was supposed to be respected as it's supposed to be, if it's so command and control was supposed to do the job that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, brought it into the system, why did these past administratives refuse to obey the command and control from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to make sure that Radio Biafra Trinidad and Tobago is called Radio Biafra Trinidad and Tobago, not Radio Biafra International? And that is where the late Barrister Mezu, witness, I don't lie. That is where Barrister Mezu fucked up in a very big time, because Barrister Mezu was taking side on Irania and Omiomio. Are you listening to me? He was taking side. It seems like a gang up. They wanted to take over Radio Biafra from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they created that one. Call it international. Why Mazi said no, Radio Biafra must be one. And going forward, what happened? In that forum that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created, that we are only 8. All these people, all these members of DOS, we are hearing their name today. We are not there. The only people in this DOS that are there is Mazi Ofoma, Carol Monde. Who else? Only Mazi Ofoma and Carol Monde, they were watching this program and they know what I'm talking about. We are in that forum. No other person. Mazi Chikedozen was not even in that forum then. Yes. Mazi Tonis Rumike was not there. Mazi Isaiah was not there. Mazi Abanim was not there. It was only Carol Monde, Mazi Osnoforma, myself, Uche Mefo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Iken Nawanunenyi, Clifford Irania. These are the people in that forum that Mazi created where the issue of that command and control was discussed. Why they are misbehaving. When the Mazi was telling them, you will not run a Radio Biafra and call it international. That was the forum where that topic was discussed. I was following up. I was listening. Mazi gave his last order and said, you must listen. Urania said, no, we will not do that. And Emene said, no, it's not going to be done. Omiomio was supporting them because he was the head of the Directorate of State, thinking that he now has power, just like devil. Lucifer, who was the best angel close to God. Because of the powers Lucifer has, Lucifer look at his right and his left and say, oh, I can do things, I can do this, I can do that. For that, let me challenge the God that gave me the power. And what happened according to the Bible? Lucifer was sent away from heaven. That is exactly what happened in that administrative. And what Mazi Chikedozie, as you are listening to this platform, as you are listening to this program, to learn and do noble things, know that the position you are sitting upon today is a sacred one. People have sat on that position and left with shame. I pray you will not leave that position in shame. I pray you sit on that position and lead us into Biafra. But you must jettison any bad counsel. You must jettison anybody who is trying to manipulate you or to push you to do things that will suit them. Mazi, do things that will be for the benefit of this struggle as the leader. Because if Irania, Omiomio, and Nemena had listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under the umbrella of command and control and do the right thing, believe you me, they will still be leading us up to this moment. But they did not. What I'm telling you guys is before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, before he was arrested. All this I'm talking about happened before he came back to Nigeria, before he even announced his coming and came back and was arrested in 2015. All this I'm talking about now happened. How many of you that are shouting on Facebook, talking rubbish, thinking you are gathering followers, knows about this? So many of you do not know. So many of you do not know. In that forum where we are only 8, all the people that I made mention that are in the Directorate of State now, only 2 persons is there. Mazi Ofoma and Sister Carol Monde. They bear me witness. That is when I knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew what he was doing. So if, for example, I'm not even interested in having position in this struggle. And Mazi knew that I am not going to have any position. But the way he used to place me at the critical places at the right time, for me to get knowledge, for me to understand what is happening, for me to see what is going to happen, maybe he knew that this time around, he will not be around. And somebody like me will come out and tell the world what has happened in the past. All this Directorate of State you see now, we are not in that forum then. That forum was not the Directorate of State forum. Try to understand me. It wasn't Directorate of State forum. No, but I was in that forum. Now what I'm saying is this. Command and control, command and control, command and control. Let every member of the Directorate of State of this present administration learn from the mistake of the past people who did not listen to command and control when it fires back to them, because command and control is like a two-edged sword. It cuts left, it cuts right, you're on a way everywhere. So when you are putting it on people, let it not be on your own personal opinion. That is why when Mazi Nnamdi want to take any decision, he brings everybody together under the Directorate of State. They will discuss. They will sit down. They will iron things out. Then the majority will carry the date. Then Mazi will stamp his duty of authority on it. You will hear it outside. Are you listening to me? Are you guys watching? I want you to listen, because like I said before, if you don't have common sense, if you don't have any, leave this platform. If you have, bring it with you. Now, going forward, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was having this issue of Radio Biafra Trinidad and Tobago, he told them that radio will not stand. That was the first issue that Irania and Iko started having against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is when they started plotting their coup against him. It's not long after the issue of Radio Biafra Trinidad and Tobago was discussed and the order of command and control was disobeyed by the people that were championing it. What happened? Mazi came back and was kidnapped. And was arrested. DOS, I know you're listening. Listen attentively. When Mazi was arrested, they now saw it as opportunity. They took it as opportunity that now that he's arrested, we can now do the needful. We can now take over. But I salute Ucheme for courage. I repeat, my brothers and my sisters, I salute Ucheme for courage. As at that time, if somebody told me that Ucheme, after fighting a just cause, after standing gallantly with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu while he was in the prison, that Ucheme will later, at long run, fell by the roadside, I will not believe it. I will not believe it. I will never believe it. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that we are following is a man of great wisdom and knowledge. Ucheme saw the potentials in Mazi. Ucheme saw the quality of Mazi. Ucheme knew that Mazi is the one that was chosen for this movement. That is why Ucheme stood with Mazi when he was arrested. Ucheme handled this movement when he was there, when he was when he was the deputy, gorgeously, jealously. He protected this movement. He handled this movement. He was in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. As at then, I salute him for that. Even though I have brought him out, I've talked about him, about all the evil he did after this, because he later fell by the roadside. He later fell by the roadside. He later changed. But that time, the topic I'm handling now is what has happened from the time DOS was created. Let me tell you people, all these names you are hearing in DOS today, many of them were not there at that period of time. Many of them were not there. It is after the administration of Irania and Omemio that so many of them were added there. But some of them were, like Mazi Chikodesen was not member of the Directorate of State then. He was European rep as at then. Of course, you don't know, I'm telling you. Mazi Chikodesen was not a member of the Directorate of State then. He was Asian, Middle East rep. Let me put it for you to understand that I know the structure. That is why when I speak, People that have common sense, listen. I'm not gossiping. I am not fighting anybody. I am telling the whole world the truth. That all of you that are confused, you know that DOS is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is DOS. If you are against DOS, you are automatically against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Put it in your skull and understand. Get sense. Get sense. Malife, stop behaving like an animal. Stop behaving like a fool. You want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you are against DOS. You see how drugim ma Alan Apuge. Listen. Ife mu abubu ife kambo. Ife mu abubu ezioku bondo. Mu abu ibe male ezioku akazo dia. Nobody can buy me. They don't born you well. How much do you have? How much do you have that you can buy me? Go and ask people who try to, when they send me recharge card, they want to bend me to do what I don't want to do. Ask them how I trash their nonsense. I told them you cannot do that to me because you gave us BMW money to buy recharge card and share for people. Because of that, you will not bend me. You can't do that. Listen, let me tell you something, Biafrans. In this struggle, I want to repeat, in this struggle, men have come and gone. And I'm still here. Uche Mefo fought gallantly when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison. Uche Mefo stood against Urania and his coup plotters. Uche Mefo stood against Omiomio and his coup. Omiomio was the man who was supposed to do something. Do you know that at that period of time, they said that Uche Mefo was only deputy director of Radio Biafra, not deputy of the struggle. They were fighting him. They want to kick him out. I fought to protect Uche Mefo's position. Then I keep writing. I keep fighting. Kudos to people like Emeka Noma, Emeka Gift. Kudos to people like Ibe Gift Amarachi, who are still in the struggle now. Plus myself, we were there writing day in, day out. Forget about doing that now. Whoa. As if now, now, what if you go and sit down, General Fwebe? What if you what if you pa? Mpa, you don't know nothing. You think you know everything, you don't know nothing. Now, when Uche Mefo was defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, standing for the struggle, making sure that nothing happened against the structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left in his hand as the deputy. Then, according to the hierarchy of this movement, after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes Uche Mefo, the second man. After Uche Mefo, then comes Omiomio. But Omiomio and Irania, we are seeing Uche Mefo as only director of Radio Biafra, not for the movement. People like myself, people like Emeka Noma, that is Emeka Gift, Ibe Gift Amarachi, we took it upon ourselves. We went on social media. We keep writing articles. We keep putting out things that our people need to listen to, things our people need to read. Plus other people that I may not mention their name or remember their name right now. We fought a great fight to protect Uche Mefo. Then, because he was seen as the next person to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we fought to protect him. Because the Directorate of State have refused to follow command and control, which they were using to sack people, led by Uche Nasiebu. At the time they started plotting against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to take over. That is when Irania said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is getting mad in the prison. Biafrans, I want you to take note. If you have pen, keep writing it down. Because what happened then had a little replica of what is happening now, and I would clear it. I'm going to clear it for you to understand where I'm coming from and where I'm heading to. Irania said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is mad. He said there was, I repeat, there was a meeting held in the Directorate of State then when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison. That meeting was held on Skype It was a Skype meeting. Do you know that Irania went and released the outcome of that meeting to the public just to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down? They released it because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison. And Irania said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is mad. They begin to plot against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They begin to plot against Uchemefo. They begin to plan a whole lot of coup. We were there fighting, writing from morning till I don't used to sleep. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, I did not celebrate my birthday for 2 good years. I did not. In 2015, I did not celebrate my birthday. In 2016, I did not celebrate my birthday. I did not. I didn't. And this month is my birthday. On 21st of this month is my birthday. And I am not going to celebrate my birthday because my leader is not outside. I am a die-hard lover of Biafra. I am a die-hard follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I'm a die-hard speaker of truth. Thank you very much, Princess Vinap. Now, when some people come out now, Director of State, I say, make una go sit down. Because you cannot speak against Director of State. Why you are speaking against them? You are speaking against the structure. And why you are speaking against the soil, you are speaking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where I stand. So when people are asking me, hey, you are fighting Director of State, how am I fighting Director of State? If any member of Director of State mess up with me, I'll bring him, I'll single-handedly pick him out and I'll deal with that person. That is what I'm doing. And that is what I want any one of you to do. Okay? The decision of the Directorate of State is a decision of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whether it favors you or not, that is why when they say, when they give any order, I come out and I speak about it. I have on my platform, since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted, I have on my platform carried Mazi Chikedozen broadcast. Go and search for it. Go and search. There was a day I was doing broadcast. Mazi Chikedozen came up. Then I had to stop my broadcast and hook up with Radio Biafra. And people were listening to his voice. I have done that. So when you see people say, because I keep quiet, because I don't want to begin to fight whom people want, some group of people want me to be fighting, doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not telling you to praise me. I am speaking the truth. Only God, Chukwu Kabiama, will bear me witness that I am serving Biafrans with my own heart. Not for any gain, not for any income, not for any benefit, but for the benefit of all Biafrans and my unborn children and those that I've given birth to right now. What happened? They begin to plot against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They leak the video conversation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Skype. They begin to call to fight Uchemefo to kick him out, and we begin to fight them. Do you know why Omemio was relinquished of his power, of his position? Do you know why? I'm going to tell you. Since Irania started his stupidity, his nonchalant attitudes, since Irania started his coup, when Mazi got the heat of what Irania was doing, following the foundation which they led by naming Radio Biafra Trinidad and Tobago, naming it Radio Biafra International, broadcasting from there, saying something else from what the structure is saying. What happened? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave order. There are so many other things that happened that I may not say here. Mazi gave order that Omemio should with immediate effect disband Irania as coordinator of all coordinators. Are you listening to me? I am dissecting the issue of DOS and the command and control this morning. And DOS must listen and learn from the mistake of yesterday and put the house in order and make corrections. If there's anywhere they're lagging behind, I believe after this program, they will learn. They will make corrections and do the needful. When Omemio was asked to disband Irania. Omiomio refused. That is another command and control that failed. He refused to follow the command and control, which he is using on Biafrans. Are you guys listening to what I'm saying? Are you listening? This morning broadcast is something else that you have never heard before. And you are hearing it today direct from me. And while you are hearing, while you are listening to it, if you don't see me online, you know that I have busy schedule, and that is why I will not be coming up every day to talk. But any day you see me online, come and listen, because I have something to tell you. I have something good for you. I cannot deceive you. Uchenna Siebu was the Directorate of State, and Irania was planning evil against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then when he was asked as the highest command to remove the man called Irania, Omiomio said, no, I will not do that. That is to let you know that he is a culprit in that crime. That is to tell you that he is one of them in that crime. Biafrans, are you listening? And there was command and control, and it was actively activated within their own regime. Command and control did not start with the regime of Chike. No, it did not. Mazi had been saying it while he was broadcasting. But when it was actively activated was during the time of Omiomio. The same lack of command and control from the leadership, which Ikechukwu Enyagu was the first that held it in this struggle, is why he was removed, and some other qualities that he did not possess. And now it is given to Omiomio. And the same command and control, they could not respect it. And what happened? The issue of Directorate of State led by Omiomio was disbanded. It was disbanded. All of them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu reshuffled everything. Uchemefo was one of the Directorate of State. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the #1 member of the Directorate of State. Then them, they started fighting. Omiomio started fighting. All of them started fighting, joining issues. So many things has happened in this struggle. So many things have happened. Believe you me. Are you listening? Irania started fighting back. Why is Irania fighting back? Because he had been removed from the powers, from the authority. And the next thing, Irania joined the daughters of Jezebel in America. The next thing, Irania joined Tony Nnamdi, telling you about Lower Niger Congress. This is the same Irania that used to say nothing is like Lower Niger Congress. Irania was fighting them, kicking against them every now and then. It's just like as I am here now talking about Biafra restoration. Tomorrow I will come out and be speaking against Biafra restoration. That is what Irania did. Do you understand what I'm saying? Irania said there is nothing like that. Nnamdi Kanu is not going to give us Biafra. That Nnamdi Kanu is not the chosen one. That Nnamdi Kanu is in Namoha. That Nnamdi Kanu is bad. Nnamdi Kanu is the same thing that Ikechukwu Enyago and Rita Nborg and cohort did when they were relinquished of their position. Irania began to reveal things he believed he knows in the struggle. By then, which before was still there. Don't forget. Are you following me sequentially? Because I am coming out step by step. I want you to invite all of them, all the enemies of Biafra, all the broadcasters, share this to their platform. Let them listen to know where to hit and where not to hit. Because when you are hitting at the wrong direction, you'll be hitting back to yourself. You know why I'm saying that? Why I'm explaining all this is because some of you do not understand how it was structured and what has happened. And in Directorate of State, there is one man who is standing out to lead them as head of the Directorate of State. That man is representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And for now, that man is Mazi Chikedozie. So when the issue of Uchemefo, the past Directorate of State, was raised, Uchemefo managed this struggle well until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out. For your information. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came live on Radio Biafra to thank Uchemefo for leading us, for making sure that nobody brought down the structure he left behind. Biafrans, are you listening to me? He came live. He thanked all the Biafrans that fought, that make sure that that evil Directorate of State of that particular administration did not succeed in bringing the struggle down. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was overwhelmingly happy that Mefo was able to stand. That is why when I remember that Mefo have fallen by the roadside, it used to choke me. Not only shocking. After shocking me, it used to choke me. I will ask my God, why the mighties are falling? People like Obido Bienu, they were there in the past administration of Omiomio. You don't know? He was there. Okay, he was there. But he was, at the time, he was given suspension because of his own wrong moves. Later, he was called back. Do you know that the past administration of DOS did a whole lot of evil? That is why they could not listen to obey the command and control that they signed. They did not. And what happened? The issue of new Directorate of State came up, which happened to be Mazi Chikedozie. It was reshuffled. It was reshuffled, and so many people joined the movement. And Chikedozie took over from Omiomio. As Chikedozie took over from Omiomio, Uchemefo started his own shenanigans. Mazi, happiness. If Chikedozie is weak, can you please call your father? I beg you to come and take over the DOS. Your father that is strong. I beg you, call your father to come and take over from DOS. Your papa. What I've said about Chikedozie is that Chikedozie is slow in taking action. I said it before, and I'm saying it again today. I know he's watching. I've never said that Chikedozie is weak. I've never said so. I say he is slow in taking action. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to take action at the right time. That is why when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu notice any threats, he will look into it and come out with something positive, and he will give his command, and that is the end. But I want to balance something here. The past administration were also quick, always quick to take action. Then this present one is slow in taking action. Do you understand it? So everybody have his own way, his own pattern of life to live. Iranya, Omiomio, if you any slightest mistake, they don't fire you. That is their own fastness, or should I say, decision to do the thing they feel they're going to do at the time that is needed. They don't fire. Whether that firing is in favor of the movement or in their own personal favor, I don't want to know. But they are weak. But in this administration, when people say Chikedozie is weak, he is not weak. He's an intelligent man, just that he is slow in taking action. And I'm going to give you references in regards to this. And don't forget, When I am addressing Chikedozie, I'm addressing him as Mazi Chikedozie, not as DOS. When I call DOS, I'm talking about everybody that is involved. Since he's the one who is in charge of DOS, are you telling me that if I have personal issue with Chikedozie, that I will not fight with him? I will fight with him. If Chikedozie don't do something wrong to me, I will fight with him. I will take him out of DOS and I fight with him. Yes. But what you cannot hear from me is for me to come and condemn DOS and say DOS do this, DOS do that, because Mazi Chikedozie is a mouthpick. It's not mouthpick. It's the voice for DOS, not the DOS himself. Not the DOS himself. He is the voice of DOS. The eye which Biafra used to see through DOS. So if you have personal issue with him, deal with it. Don't bring it to the general structure of DOS, because somebody was in DOS before Kolike Chukwenyago. He left. Another person came and took over, which is Omiomio, and he left. DOS is still there. DOS can never die. It's a spirit. I gotta see, you are in a high spirit this morning. Yes, I am in a high spirit. Enyago run DOS and he left. DOS was there. Omiomio run DOS. He left and DOS is there. Now the Dozem is here. Somebody else may take over DOS tomorrow. So DOS as a structure is what is representing us, what is protecting us, not Chikedozie. Are you listening to me? Can I say it again? Chikedozie is not the one that is representing us. It is DOS. But he is the voice which DOS used to speak. He is the head. So when you are insulting DOS, be careful. When you're insulting Chikedozie based on what DOS have agreed, be careful. If you have separate issue, treat it with him. Now let me go forward. When Chikedozie took over, Uchemefo was still there. Mefo was still there, and Mefo started his own. When Mazi Nnamdi was broadcasting during the NSAS, even before the NSAS, whenever Mazi Nnamdi is speaking, talking about Buhari, about the man in Asorok, Uchemefo will switch off Radio Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi voice will not be coming again on Radio Biafra, because Uchemefo was the only one having, him and Mazi Nnamdi was the only one having password to Radio Biafra. Even Austin Ofoma, who was the head of media, did not have password of Radio Biafra. As at the time Uchemefo was there, Ofoma doesn't have it. If Ofoma want to do anything on Radio Biafra as technician, he goes through Uchemefo. Do you understand this? The password to RBL was handled by Mazi Nnamdi and Uchemefo, only these two persons. So when Mazi is talking about Buhari, Uchemefo will switch it off. That command and control, did Uchemefo always obey it? No. The command and control says, if Mazi was busy preaching the gospel, telling the whole world what is happening in Nigeria, and you went and switched off the radio station to cut people from listening to Mazi's voice. What is that? Is it not insubordination? It is insubordination, pure insubordination. And Uchemefo have also sacked so many people because of lack of command and control. People who refuse to listen to the command and control, which him, Uchemefo, dished out. He removed so many coordinators in Anambra. I don't want to mention names. Are you listening to me? And this is the same DOS that were there when Mazi Nnamdi was arrested. Some of them were coordinators, some of them were reps. For example, Mazi Chinasaworu was representing Middle East. Mazi Chikedozie was representing Asia. As at then, Mazi Abani was, all of them have positions where they occupied. They stood, they fought gallantly. We in the front line in the media, we were also fighting. We fought. So tell me, how can people who have represented Mazi, who have represented Mazi in so many capacities, who have helped Mazi to come out of the prison in the first time, how can they betray Mazi? I am asking you, how can? For the fact that some of them may not have a voice to come and speak does not mean that they accepted that allegation. How? Another idiot have spoken. Another idiot have spoken. Let me deal with him. You say his name is what? His name is Osno Manson. Manson, I have a mad. Hey, I'm coming. Manson, your time is up on this platform. Osno Fiabo Okaredia, a doman. He's a doman. Maybe these are the people who doesn't believe in the movement, so they come to put confusion. But I know how to deal with them. Okaredia, sorry, you are blocked and out of this platform, and I'm moving speedily. When I see the hot on this platform, that's when they talk about. I see the hot. That is how I'm saying it. Now, what I want to say is this. When Uche Mefo started his own problem, disrespecting Mazi's order, something happened. When Mazi is talking about Christianity, Uche Mefo will switch off the phone. It's not the phone, the radio. He will switch off the radio. When Mazi is saying something critical, Uche Mefo will touch a button. And all this were happening in the inside. Uche Mefo was castigating Mazi, fighting Mazi, saying that Mazi should not talk about Christianity. Why pastors in churches, Christians, and some bishops were acknowledging that what Mazi was saying are truth. But because Uche Mefo carried Christianity on his head, let me tell you people, the problem of Uche Mefo against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was Christianity. Go and mark it somewhere and do your research. Uche Mefo want to be more Catholic than the Pope. He want to be more Catholic than Pope. He began to fight Mazi. Then he gathered people and do his what do you call it, his Zoom meeting. And that was killed him finally and completely. He destroyed himself completely. And that is when I know that the story of Bible, that verse that talked about the Lucifer and the God, even if it didn't happen, whoever that put it together says something that is about to happen. I saw it in the life of Uche Mefo in this struggle. Uche Mefo was ganging people behind, backed up with Obido Bienu, backed up with George Onibe. Don't forget that command and control is what they are using to sack people. Do you see why George Onibe started attacking the structure he was defending? Aigajayama. When he focused on the camera, he began to sing and praise. Aigajayama. No maramma. Very nice song, the way he sang it. But he was seeing Uche Mefo as his leader, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said it so many times. He said it so many times, uncountable times, that his loyalty is to Uche Mefo, not to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why? Because he started deviating. He doesn't want to follow that command and control again. That is why when he was removed as African rep, he began to fight the structure again. And I dealt with him. I dealt with him. I dealt with Uche Mefo with fact and figures. I exposed them, they are evil. and they all went into oblivion. They all went into oblivion, all of them put together. Where is Radio Biafra International? Dead. Where is Nnamdi and his gang? Dead. Where is Iranya and his daughters of Jezebel? Dead. Where is Omyomyo and his what do you call him? And Tony Nnamdi group? Dead. Where is Berechukwu and the Borg, Rita and the Borg, with his soldiers of truth? Dead. Where is Ikechukwu Enyago with his soldiers of truth? Dead. All of them, they just died naturally. And this DOS is still here. And this Biafra struggle is still here. And men and women of goodwill are still here. They come, they attack, and they go. They fade away. They come, they attack, and they go. They fade away. You know? Do you know why? Because they are not choosing for this movement. Any day, I personally decide that I don't want to do Biafra struggle again, I will simply go and sit down. You will not hear me castigate anybody. You will not hear me insult the structure or the movement or the... I will never, because that is like someone bringing down the house he helped to build. That is me. Share this program. The whole world, all of them may see it. Put it in their forums. Put it in their... Cut it out and share it as you want. That is why Obido Bienu gang up with each other, begin to fight against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will come, they will fight, they will go. Then the structure will continue. The leadership will continue. Edoziem wasn't the first DOS head. He wasn't the second. He is the third. If by any chance tomorrow Edoziem want to resign from being the head of the Directorate of State, someone else will take over. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out tomorrow and say, Edoziem, go and rest, you have worked, you have tried, let someone take over. The structure continues. So when you fight the structure, you are fighting against the spirit of Biafra. That is why when there's an announcement or order coming from that structure, it is automatic, it is authentic, implemented. You may not like what I'm saying, but I must say it. And because you know I'm saying the truth, that is why you are still here listening. So your comment, counter comment, and what have you has nothing to do with me. I will continue to tell you people that I witnessed the first fell out of command and control, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created a forum and put me in that forum. We were only 8 in that forum. Only 8. And out of all these Directorate of State members, only 2 among them were there. Mazi, Osnoforma, and Carol Monday. When the government Jama, maybe today when Yash they back. I saw how it happened. I saw the message of Barisima Mezu. I saw the message of Omyomyo. I saw the message of Iranya. How they responded to that Radio Biafra International that they created, which was supposed to be Radio Biafra Trinidad and Tobago. So fast forwarding to what we are talking about now that Mazi Kedoziem have taken over. New structure is set up. Which my first office was disbanded by the same power of the Directorate of State. You can imagine if the Directorate of State is not that powerful, how can the Directorate of State announce the disbandment of the office of second in command of the struggle? Oh my goodness me. Dear friends, do you people know that after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it was supposed to be Uchemefo? Then, if the office, the highest authority can disband Uchemefo's office and render it null and void, and it happened upon the pronouncement, then what do you think of that particular office called DOS? What do you think? What is your reasoning? That is why when I see some of my fellow comrades saying I'm defending DOS. You are not defending DOS. No. I'm saying it again. You may not like my discrepancy. You may not like the way I'm explaining it. You may not like the way I'm separating it. But it is the truth that I'm telling you. You are not defending DOS. DOS is spirit. You don't defend the spirit. DOS is the spirit. You don't defend the spirit. Okay? What you are doing, some of you, not all of you, I hasten to add, what some of you are doing is eye service to be noticed by the DOS. Some of you. Yes. If you can come up and speak truth in regards to what is happening in the DOS, if you can come up with truth and say this is what you know about the structure of DOS, not saying I am defending DOS. Who are you to defend DOS? DOS that disbanded Uchemefo with their powers, with the authority that they have. You say you are defending them. What I'm doing this morning, I'm not defending DOS. I am setting the record straight. I'm telling the whole world the truth. So if you call it defending of DOS, let it be for you. But for me, I am trying to let the whole world know that the structure that was left behind, called Directorate of State, is sacred. And nobody can pull it down. Nobody can scatter it. Nobody can take the mantle of leadership from them. That is the point I am making this morning, that you may get it into your head. They will come and say DOS is evil. DOS is this. DOS. If Mazi Chikedozium did anything wrong outside DOS, talk about him. If Mazi Chinas want to do anything wrong outside DOS, talk about him. If Mazi Azayuba, all of them, any one of them that do anything out of DOS, talk about them. But when you are bringing the structure and calling them evil, calling them have sold out, DOS, you guys knows who I am. I speak the truth irrespective of who is concerned. And no one know. And this is my nature. And that is why myself, I don't give a toss if my program is aired on Biafra television or not anymore. I don't give a toss. I don't give a toss. As long as I am doing the right thing through this channel, I say, may God be the glory. Because I fought, I single-handedly picked somebody that was holding the fund that was meant for ESN. I picked her up and I talked about her on Biafra television. They said, no, you don't use Biafra television to talk about her. That was my fault. That was the allegation. That was the, not allegation, that was the crime they say I've committed. When I picked this person out, I did not call DOS bad memo. I did not insult DOS. I only picked out somebody that was doing something wrong that was in the DOS, and I speak about her extensively. For that, they said they removed my admin right on Biafra TV. Does that stop me from talking? No. Does that stop me from speaking to Biafrans? No. Does that stop me from telling you the truth? No, it doesn't. It does not. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the #1 member of DOS. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being represented by DOS. So when you speak against DOS, you are speaking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the Chineke on one side. Now, when Uchemefo fell by the roadside, Edoziem became the most powerful representative of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, serving us in the office of DOS. It may be someone else tomorrow. It is not a permanent position. It is not, and can never be a permanent position. You come and you go. I was the first auditor of this struggle. After me, then followed by Ibe Gift Amarachi. I've been saying this so many times. For that position to be relinquished of me, gave me more, should I say, opportunity and chance to do other things. Because if the gift is not broadcasting, so she need that position, that job needs somebody who will concentrate and doing it at their best of knowledge. If you think the broadcast is easy, come out and talk. Let the whole world listen to you. If you think what I'm saying is easy, you can open your platform and talk. All of you that are watching right now, so many of you have Facebook account, so many of you have YouTube account. Come out and talk. Then people will listen to you. My speech is based on truth. My speech is based on the foundation that Mazi Nnamdi laid on the ground, which I am talking about this morning. Command and control and the DOS. There are people who have assumed the position of Directorate of State leadership, but they refuse to abide to that command and control, and they fell by the roadside. And that is the question I'm asking you today. If you are supposed to be head of the Directorate of State, if it is not Mazi Chikedozo, if it is you, if in any case Mazi give you command tomorrow, say we don't want you in the Directorate of State again, will you come out and be fighting the structure you first defended? Answer that question. I am right here to speak on behalf of those Biafrans that understands what DOS and the structure of IPOB stands for. Those of you that likes who Mazi Nnamdi is, those of you that are respecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is how I do my own fight. So if you think I will be picking people and be talking about the people when they are bombing our village, killing people, I will not do that. I will not. This is how I do my fight. I bring it in the open channel. I put it on a neutral platform. People will listen and do justice to what I'm saying. When they say when you disagree with some people, they call you a saboteur. Once you disagree with them, they say you are a saboteur. Since Mazi Chikedozo took over the leadership of DOS, which in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is representing us. As long as the struggle is concerned, I noticed some errors. Yes, I noticed some errors. And that error is not what I have come to talk here, because I have spoken to the people in concern in the inside to correct those errors. But due to slow in taking action that was supposed to fix that error degenerated into something else that some of you are seeing today. And some of you do not know where and how it started. If you are on Facebook, just imagine if we have 30 broadcasters. And out of that 30 broadcasters, our villages is being bombed. And that 30 broadcasters are talking about one man. And there are only 2 persons is talking about our village that is being bombarded. Do you think that is going to make sense? It's not going to carry any weight. The world will not know. Much people will not understand what is happening. Because 28 people is busy talking about one person. That one person that doesn't have the mantle of leadership. That one person that doesn't have the key, or should I say, the navigating system to the struggle. You are busy talking about that person, and your brothers and sisters is being bombarded in Olo. Your village is being rampaged, and 28 people out of 30 are talking about that one person. Don't you think that it is stupidity that is disturbing you? That 28 of them. If that 28 people join the 2 persons that is talking about what is happening on the ground, is going to carry wave. Let me tell you, Mazi Nnamdi, I learned a lot from him. He used silence to kill so many issues. Mazi Nnamdi used silence to destroy so many issues. When the issue of Uchemefo was at the raging point, people were saying, Mazi Nnamdi must come and talk. Mazi, come and talk. Some of you that are talking today now in support of Mazi Nnamdi was calling him out. Mazi should come and talk about Uchemefo. Mazi kept silent. Mazi kept silent. He didn't talk. He used his silence to destroy everything that needed to be destroyed. That is why sometimes when you don't see me talking, just know that I'm following the footsteps of my master, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because sometimes there are issues that you don't need to talk about. You keep quiet. It doesn't matter what they say about you. It doesn't matter how they insult you. It doesn't matter the name they call you. Me, they were calling me out, saying they have bribed me. They have bought me over. I am doing this. I am fighting the US. When they don't have any evidence to what they're saying. And I kept quiet watching them until the day only one broadcast. Just one broadcast. One broadcast alone. Because I took my time to gather my information. I took my time to get my facts and figures. That is what happened. For those of you who are asking me, why are you no longer seeing my videos on Biafra television? My brothers and my sisters, Biafra television is our own. I helped build Biafra television. I helped build Radio Biafra pages, all the pages. There is no page in this struggle fighting for Biafra that I am not an admin on it. None. From beginning till now. The reason is because I removed myself from Biafra television. I did remove myself because I want to speak about somebody that is a member of DOS, which was the instruction that was given to me by the leadership of the media department. That is why he said, if you want to talk about anybody that is a member of this the principal officer, member of director of state, you don't say it on Biafra television. I said, okay. I removed myself there. Are you listening to me, Biafrans? I removed myself there. I don't lie to you. If I lie, let them come and challenge it. If I lie, let them come and challenge it. I did that program. I removed the channel from the platform which I'm using to broadcast. And they say, in a new PC. And what I was doing was a just cause that I was fighting for the people in the bushes. I was fighting for their money to be released to them. But you are still here watching me. You are still here listening to me. That is to tell you how consistent I am. For the fact that my admin right on Biafra television, when after I removed myself, was, withdrawn. Did you hear me come here to castigate Biafra television? Did you hear me come here to castigate anybody? No, I did not. So the issue of command and control is what I want to touch deeply right now. Any member of the Directorate of States that is trying to use command and control to ride over anybody or to tell you to go and do what you are not supposed to do, you have your right. I repeat, you have your own right to say no. It is your own right. It is your own opinion. If somebody want to use command and control because he's a principal officer or a coordinator, and he want to use command and control to send you to go and die, you tell the person, I'm not going to die. Or to tell you to go and do something that you don't want to do, you say, no, you're not going to do it. But not something that has to do with the struggle, to the positive side of it. Yes, I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. I know what I am saying. I cannot be coward to do things that will please one person against the struggle of 70-something million people. I can't do that. Nobody can carry me to say, now, I want you to go and do this, or go and do this, go and say this, go and say that. No, you can't send me to go and say what I don't want to say. The command and control that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instituted does not say you should go and dip your hand into a fire when somebody asks you to do that for his own personal interests. No. For his own personal interest, though. For example, if somebody is fighting with me, and you were asked to go and kill that person, you will go, right? It is wrong. Excuse me, 1 minute. Yes, I'm back once again. Sorry for that interruption, my brothers and my sisters. My name remains Obale became. I'm very, very sorry for that interruption. We are here that Biafra may come. So, talking about the issue of command and control, my brothers and my sisters, don't allow any coordinator, out of his own personal interest, not for the interest of the struggle, send you to do something that you don't want to do. Are you listening to me? The command and control implies in doing the right thing according to the code of conduct of the struggle, not in the personal interest of your superior officers. Okay? Not to the personal interest of your coordinator. No. Not to the personal interest of your whoever it may be. No. If anybody is having issue with anybody, don't take side. Stand on the truth. Say it the way it is. Don't allow them to use command and control to come and confuse you and twist your brain. Because the command and control that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put on the ground in the struggle is meant for the struggle to protect the struggle and make sure that the struggle is, working accordingly. Are you listening to me? Are you with me? Yes. It is not a command and control that if you have issue with somebody, then you tell somebody to go and harm that person or to go and do something wrong because you're having personal issue with that person. That is not command and control. That is personal beef. Maybe a member of your zone is against somebody. Then instead of you, oh my God, instead of you to deal with that person one-on-one, you are asking someone to go and fight that person. That is rubbish. That is arrant nonsense. The command and control that I know is effective, very, very, very effective in the structure of IPOB and code of conduct. Not in the personal interest of anyone. 1 minute, please. Sorry, Biafrans. It is an important call that I have to answer. Like I was saying before, I was really interrupted by this call that came in, though it's an important call. Please, we must all do one thing, to follow those that knows roads, to follow the structure that Mazi kept on the ground before he left, to follow the most powerful authority that is leading us, and that is DOS. Their order is the final. But don't obey any command and control from anybody for his personal interest. I am saying it. You can gossip with me, you can fight with me, you can use my name for anything. Any personal order with the name of command and control should not be listened to. You shouldn't. I have my reasons why I'm saying this. Because so many people that, because Mazi kind of said that whatever your coordinator ask you to do, you should do it. Doesn't mean that it is when the coordinator asks you to go and carry somebody's wife, you should go and carry the person's wife. Not when your coordinator asks you to go and steal, you should go and steal. Not when your coordinator say go and jump into trailer, go and jump into trailer. You use your discretion, use your brain. It is in the struggle, in the structure of IPOB. Whatever they ask you to do, you do it. You understand what I'm saying? In the structure, in the coordinating unit, in the zona, what they ask you to do, so far it is going to help to bring this struggle to where we want it to be. Then you follow up. That is the structure of command and control that Mazi Nnamdi left behind. Not when somebody is having problem with you, you come here, you come and see because of command and control. You tell the person to go and do something that is not supposed to be done. No, I won't take such command and control. You are not paying my bills. You are not feeding me. The people you are giving this, your personal command and control, is not who they are. Human beings. They are not animals. They are fathers. They are mothers. They have children. They have family that they are taking care of. Okay? So you will not use your personal interest to command them and control them. The command and control is supposed to be in line with code of conduct of IPOB. Then everybody will respect it. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is all I want you to understand about this topic that I'm treating this morning. Chukwu Okike is our God, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. We are going home. Biafra restoration is sure. Very, very, very soon, all of us will be in Biafra. Very, very, very soon, we will have our own nation that we are clamoring for, that we are fighting for. I only have 30 minutes to answer a few calls. Just 30 minutes. I'll answer a few calls, then I'll call the program off. My name remembers of Chukwu became Ezemu Ifenana Biafra, Ibemalezo Kwakazo, the Ezoko Bundu 1. That is me. And I am here to let the whole world know that I am solidly, gallantly standing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the structure he left behind, which is the Directorate of State, led by Mazi Chikedoziem. No other command, no other structure, no other order, but only Directorate of State, DOS. That is where my allegiance goes to. That is where my respect goes to. But I hasten to add that if any member of the Directorate of State, out of his own personal interests, not for the interest of the struggle, want to give me command and control, I will not listen to it. That is me. When you give me command and control, let it be in line with the code of conduct of the struggle. I will obey you. I will do it. But once it goes against my wish, which is serving your own personal interest, I will not. because IPOB was built on the foundation of truth. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that did that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that laid that foundation of truth in IPOB. So you trying to dance Kelewu against the structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu build, you are doing it at your own peril. You are doing it at your own peril. You open up because blood have been shed on this struggle. Men have been killed, women have died, children have been killed, communities have been bombed. And you want to use your personal interest to twist things and make it suit you because you think you are in you think you are in a position to do so. People like me will not obey that. I respect and love each and every one of you that are watching this program. Those of you that knows the truth and follow the truth. I respect all of you. And I respect Mazi Chikedozie. The advice I'm giving to him is to take the right direction at the right time. Because delay at times is dangerous. This is all I have to say. My line is open for those of you that want to contribute to this program. You have only about 3 minutes to contribute because I have only 30 minutes to answer calls. If you want to call me on the platform. The number is already on the screen. Plus 491 521 4292 638. 491 521 4292 638. It's not a direct number, it's a WhatsApp number. I only answer calls on WhatsApp. I answer calls only on WhatsApp. That is only where you can reach me. Makada Mama. Let me write the number for those of you that are asking for the number. It's already on the screen. If you look at the screen, you're going to see the number there. When you call us, please don't forget to tell us as they hot now, so you go talk them. Let peace reign among us. Let there be peace among the children of God, so that we can together fight our common enemy and get Biafra restored. Are they calling me or are they? I have a first caller of this program. Caller, welcome to this program as they hot.
As in the horn, as I will talk, all head Biafra.
Biafra will hear you, my brother.
Yeah, my brother, I'm calling from Russian Federation.
Go ahead, Mazi Gochuku.
Hardcore IPO. Hardcore IPOB, Russian Federation, Moscow here. We are not fellow face. We are under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DOS. I support DOS because that's the foundation. We don't come to social media to make noise. We do what it asks us to do. We say that we do, since we are not at home, we do since we live here abroad. What asks us to do is what? To support the struggle with what? Hard working. Contribute your money, pay your dues. Contribute and follow the structure of this struggle. That's what we are doing. We don't show in social media or fighting in social media because our leader has already split the job. He said everything that we needed from him. He already done everything, ESN, everything. Now we are not hearing about people and he's killing our people again. Everywhere Nana is very, very violent and moving. Everybody that lives in this abroad, who is the frustration, is killing him abroad. He wants Biafra to come today. Let him go back. Because people live abroad, he's fighting this struggle with the frustration that is this hardship abroad is getting our people inside bread. Our people back home will use 5 minutes, 2 minutes with the data. Tell us the good things that will encourage us. But somebody will sit this abroad that you see everything is cheap, data is cheap, internet is cheap. It will use all time calling people in social media, confusing and calling people bad names. My brother, we know what we need. We are under the US, all help. That's what I want to contribute.
Thank you very, very much, my brother, for your contribution. The line is once again open for those of you that want to contribute on this program. Please go ahead and call us. When you call us, don't forget to tell us, say, as it is hot, now so you talk, because on this platform, we are not lying. We are telling you the truth. And upon that truth, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lays the foundation of this struggle, shall we all fight and get Biafra restored. I have another caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program, as it is hot. Thank you very much. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
My brother, my name is Mazi. I'm calling from my location as hot.
Go ahead.
I know you remember you on your program. I miss you a lot, Mazi Darrent.
Thank you, my brother. I miss you too. Go ahead.
All they know you stand with.
Your network.
With our leader and with our DOS. Hello?
Your network was not good. I want you to repeat what you said before.
Hello?
Your network wasn't good. I want you to repeat what you said before.
I said all the IPOB media warriors stand with you because you stand with our leader and you stand with our DOS. So I want you to know that IPOB media warriors stand with you. And we stand with you too. We miss you. We love you, Mazi Darrent. Keep on.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Your network is not good at all. And I have another caller on the line. I have a caller. Caller, welcome to this program, I see the hot.
I see the hot, and I say I go talk and watch it later.
Thank you very much. Go ahead and make a contribution. Very swift, please.
Yes. In fact, you have said something that is very important. Obey command and control. Yes, it's good. But we will not follow command and control that has no meaning. My brother, I have been following your program for years now. Believe me honestly, after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you was the next person I was looking onto. And you have always stand for the truth. But I want to ask you a very important question, sir. If you will be kind enough to answer, so that their friends will hear.
Go ahead.
Give us one reason in this your program today of what the DOS have done to intensify the release, unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Very important.
Hey, oh my goodness.
Our people are not crying.
Oh my goodness.
Our people are not crying. But
listen.
Our leader is in the...
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen.
Read.
Listen
it does not affect our people.
Listen to me. Listen to me. You ask for one reason, I'll give. Listen to me now. Listen. You ask for one reason, but I'll give you 5. You want the truth and nothing but the truth. Let the fact be established here. Let the point be established here. But one problem you people have is that you want to know everything happening from the inside. And it's not everything that is happening from the inside that is meant for public consumption. Because when you are exposing things that is happening from the inside, you are exposing the secret, you are exposing the strategies to your enemies. They will now go and block them. This is the problem that we all have. Have you considered this? First and foremost, I want to tell you something, and I'll give you an example. That when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bought the transmitter for Biafra, people said he did not buy anything. People said he ate the money. People were calling him thief. People were calling him armed robber. People were calling him Yahoo Yahoo. People were calling him hungry man. People called him so many names. Just as this question you just asked me now. This is the same way they were asking him, show us the transmitter, show us the transmitter. At the end of the day, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when the transmitter was finally brought out, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu snapped with the transmitter and posted it to show the whole world. It was not up to 1 month. The enemies went to where the transmitter was kept, arrested the owner of the house, carried the transmitter. The transmitter was bought over 100,000 pounds. So, do you still want me to tell you what DOS have been doing in the secret that they may know now? Do you still want it or not?
They are not doing anything in secret. I'm sorry to say this.
This is one of the people that we are talking about here. Do you people see? I wanted to tell him 5 things that BOS have done, and I believe he's listening from behind. And I'm going to say them in a language that you will understand. But before then, let me answer this caller. Let me know what this caller have to say. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the heart. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Obi.
Mazi Obi.
From UAE.
Mazi Obi, you're welcome to the program.
What I want to give is a direction, because I did not come on time to watch your program, but I came late. So the direction I'm giving is, I read the caption. So the direction I'm giving is, for us, why can't us come to social media and say something about how to free our leader, how to fight for our freedom? Instead of that, we are saying something about who is the highest person in the struggle. Who is this? Who is that?
Hold on. Before you give me direction, are you a member of IPOB by oath?
Yes. No.
You are not. Thank you. I don't answer call from people or instruction or direction from people who are not an oath member of IPOB. I take call from you. You can give your own contribution, but for you to give me direction when you are not an oath member, you are not paying, you are not supporting, but you come to give me direction, I will not take such direction. I want hardcores, those who are paying money, who are supporting the struggle, to come and give me direction. If I want, I take it. If I don't want, I will not take it. You understand what I'm saying? So for him to call to say he wants to give me direction and he's not an oath member of IPOB and he's not paying his dues, so your direction doesn't have any base, because I will take direction from people who are paying dues, who are oath members, who knows the structure. Some of you are Biafrans, yes, but you are not an oath member of the struggle, so you don't know anything. So your direction should be given to people who need it, not me. Now let me answer that man who was asking for 5 things that okay, let me answer Mazi Judoka for. Mazi Judoka is online. My brother from another mother. Welcome to this program. I see the hot Mazi Judo.
Yes, Mazi. Good morning from here.
Morning to you, brother.
Yes, Mazi. I'm very happy today to be a part of your wonderful program as they hot. Now, so you the talker.
Yes.
And now, so we will listen to your program, the talking with you. Mazi, I thank you very much. Mechukwu Abiyama continue to stretch you every day of your life to be able to carry on in the truth that you are always standing on, which is Ezioku Bundo. Truth is life.
Yes.
Mazi, your program today. Now, a very interesting and wonderful program. Mazi, you have spoken the truth again. Because anytime the truth is spoken, I always appreciate it. You see, when it comes to leadership, like you explained, DOS is not just one person. DOS is comprised of a lot of people, like 10 to almost 20 people, or maybe lower than that, lesser than that, or higher than that. One person cannot just come out, even though Chike Dozie is the head of DOS. He cannot just come out and begin to say and make action. He has to listen to the rest of the people, to the rest of the DOS members before it comes out. And another thing, leadership, being a leader is not an easy task, because you have to be very careful so that you don't make mistakes. And so that when our leader come out tomorrow, he don't say, Chico, you are the one that caused this problem. You keep firing and hiring people. No. That is why Chico is not slow, my brother. It's not slow. He is following the guide of IPOB, the rules and regulations, where only you cannot be dictating. You have to listen to the rest of the DOS. If they tell you, boss, do this, this is what you're supposed to do, now you be the head talker, he will talk. If they don't tell him to talk it, to say this, he will not say anything. So the man is not slow. Number one. Number two, if you are a bona fide IPOB and you are a true freedom fighter, you must stand with your body. If you are oath taking of IPOB, if you swear to follow the rules and stand by IPOB, you must always stand with DOS. You cannot be PDP today and tomorrow you are jumping to APC, and next tomorrow, if majority win the vote, you're on the other side. We cannot carry that mentality from Nigeria to Biafra land. If we are IPOB, we must stand by IPOB, no matter what it takes. If you're on the wrong path, we call them inside the house and say, DOS, this is our problem, we will have to solve it all before all this thing will go outside. We cannot be an IPOB and begin to castigate our own freedom fighting body. Like what is going on today among Biafrans. Because 10% of the people that are castigating DOS, and some of them are calling you now, tell me what DOS have done. And thank God you ask them, are you a member of IPOB? No. Those are the people that are given opportunity to be writing garbage. There's one guy now, King Herring. I don't know what, I never hear somebody who say King, and his name is Herring. Why are you bringing he's trying to bring another topic that is not supposed to be brought into this platform. When we come and talk about this struggle, we must stand on the truth. If you want to know what DOS is doing to free our leader, go and look for DOS number and call them. Don't call at the hot to ask at the hot to ask Mazi what is DOS doing. DOS have a number that they put the other day. Go and call that number and ask Chico and go. What are you doing to free Mazi and the Kanu?
Good.
Like you said, Mazi, Uchemefo was the second in command. He can do anything because he was the second. He was the deputy. But DOS, they are not the deputy. They have to come to a conclusion. They have to come to a resolution, sit together to discuss about something before they will take action. They are not slow. And in freedom fighting, people in the think say freedom fighting are bread and tea. I keep saying it. It's not an easy thing to be a freedom fighter. The problem of all this issue started when the DOS declared it at home. And they came back again and said, okay, sit at home, let's cancel it. That is where all this problem started. Why some people use that opportunity to ride on the horse?
No, Mazi, hold on, please. Mazi, hold on. I like it that when you are speaking, you are listening too. Some people, when they are speaking, they don't listen. Yeah. That is not when this problem started. Let me correct you, or let me remind you. The problem started when Mazi was missing, and DOS haven't come up to give an official statement, trying to gather information. So people were thinking that DOS were supposed to know the whereabouts of Mazi, where he goes, where he doesn't go, when he eats, when he doesn't eat. They forgot that Mazi have his own personal and private life, apart from being the leader of IPOB. They forget that sometimes Mazi self do things without even telling anybody. Do you understand? This is when the problem started. That is when some people were saying, how can DOS not know where Mazi is? But they forgot that Mazi on his own sometimes does things without telling anybody. So are you going to hold DOS responsible for such action from Mazi if anything happened? Do you understand what I'm saying? So that was the genesis of the whole shenanigans that is happening now. So, and I want them to know that DOS is like a Supreme Court of a country. Supreme Court is the only court that can sack a president. True or false?
True.
That is it. True. So continue what you're saying. Go ahead.
Mark, you see now, see what you said. I know what you just said now, but I didn't want to go all the way back there. First of all, our leader is a wise man. Every wise leader, although he might trust the people working with him, but he might not give his 100% trust to anybody. You see what you said? Mazi might be going somewhere and he don't want anybody to know because he don't want anybody to sabotage his mission.
Of course.
Like you said, TOS should not be blamed for Mazi going to anywhere. Because like you said, maybe Mazi not tell them, say, I they go here, because he don't want anybody to go sabotage where they go.
Of course. Because of his past experience. Because of his past experience with Iranian.
Yes.
Yes.
That is it. That is true. So all those ones were waiting. When the news even broke out that Mazi was arrested in Kenya, I told somebody, I said, shut up, you are lying. Mazi never arrested us, you are coming again with your rumor. But lo and behold, it was true. Even the DOS was telling people that it's a lie, that Mazi, they just spoke to Mazi the other day. Mazi was not arrested because they don't even know where Mazi was. Mazi never told them, and that is the truth. Why can't people put 3 to 3 together and see that and put dot together and say, let's connect this dot? Maybe this our leader not tell these people. Why people just say, now they sold our leader. This one sold our leader. You know why majority of us who are wise are keeping quiet in this issue? We are waiting for Mazi to come out and tell the world everything that transpires. But why can't Biafra be patient? Why can't Biafra be patient until Mazi come out to tell us everything that transpires, so that this TOS can be exonerated from every false, like even me as a human being. Sometimes when I go somewhere, I don't tell my wife.
Yes.
I don't tell my family, say, I go here,
Of course.
I tell you to me as a human being. Sometimes when I go somewhere, I don't tell people. Just because of my own leader, who is securing his life, who know that his life is what? His life is millions of people are looking unto him as a leader. You think our leader will tell everybody, say, I'm going here, I'm going here? People with reason, our leader say, why we are human beings, is the ability to reason. We know the reason. We especially we black Africans, we assumption, I want to kill us. If something go bad, yes, now this one, maybe now this one. Why are you assuming? Let the person that thing happen to, let that person come out and tell us. Because at the end of the day, a lot of us will get in trouble with our mouth. A lot of us are going to be put to shame when Mazi come out.
Of course.
I've said this many times. Whatever you are saying, whatever you are doing, be careful, because eyes have seen you. Ears are hearing you. The people that are writing, they are writing because in Radio Biafra, when we are coming, we come with our pen and pencil, like our leader always says. Anybody making live breakfast on Facebook, we come to your program with pen and pencil. Not only that one, even the Alamacheri, they are coming with their slate and chalk to learn and take notes. Because don't be surprised that Alamacheri that is coming to listen to you with his chalk and slate, he's writing down everything you are saying. And in due time, he will write a letter to Mazi and the Kanu and say, do you know so person? This is what he said about you. I am telling people, when you are saying something you don't know, keep quiet. Let the person that it happened to, let that person come and say what happened to them. DOS is the only chain of command. Like you say again, that if anybody is using command and control on his own personal gain, you cannot listen to that person. But if that person is command and control on IPOB structure, something that is right, something that concerns this fight, this freedom fighting, that is not a bad thing.
Of course, I said
but
it.
If somebody is using command and control on a personal gain, go and catch this person for because of position or whatever, that one is a no-go zone. But in a freedom fighting, command and control is very important. That is what makes us discipline. It's like a military formation. When the command comes from the general, when general says go here, you go. You obey the last command. But if a general tell you to go to that village and do whatever you're not supposed to do, that you can say, General, I can't go there and do that.
That's what I said.
I cannot do that. It's against the law.
That's what I said.
Apart from that, I think command and control is a very good thing because it exists in our family. When we know what is not right, we don't do it because we don't know where to get a whip from our father or our mother. It conk on our head. Command and control is a guidance to human beings, not to fall out of whatever rules and regulations. A lot of people in IPOB, they have fallen out. They have fallen out completely. And today, they are the ones asking, what is DOS doing? What are you doing, my brother? You are asking DOS, what have you done? What have you done? You might say, I'm sitting down at home every Monday. Fine. And another thing, well, I don't know. In this program, we talk at the B. When IPOB say they can't just sit at home, it doesn't mean that if you want to sit down for home, make you not sit down. No. You can sit down for home as long as you like. IPOB not the force you make you not sit down for house. But in the official IPOB want to create something. They have something they want to achieve when they tell you don't sit down at home. It doesn't mean you cannot sit down at home. And when the IPOB say we are going to sit down at home 5 months, and the next day they can't show it, there is something why they can't show it. If you want to sit down for house for 5 months, continue. If IPOB say don't vote, we will not vote. Well, we will not vote if you don't do this. And tomorrow they say, go and vote. This is your business. They have a reason why they are doing what they are doing. They have a reason why they call up whatever they are calling up. But calling up it doesn't mean that you cannot do whatever you want to do. If it suits you, if that's the only way you can protest for your leader, man, Nnamdi can't do to be released. Continue. It doesn't mean they are not doing anything. Because there are many areas where they fight, when you know they see. Don't let us stand with DOS, stand with our leader. Because if our leader come out, the first thing we ask us, did he not tell us to stand with DOS, whether good or bad, and let him, who will be the leader, deal with the situation? We cannot carry a fight on our hand. Why the person that is leading this struggle has not authorized us to talk against DOS? Let Mazi and the Kanu come out, and he will sanitize this struggle once again and put this back to the normal. Join and respect IPOB, respect your leaders, stand with DOS, and Biafra we will get, because a house that is divided will never stand. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you.
Abiyama continue to bless you for your wonderful program.
He said,
in the name of Chukwu Abiyama's name I pray.
He said, thank you. He said, thank you, Mazi Judoka. I want to say something because I respect people's opinion. Mazi Judoka, for I am inside. When I say there are that Mazi Chikedozium is slow in taking action in some certain issues, you see it as if he's not slow because you are not in the inside. I am the inside. So I know what I said and I know why I say that. But it's not something to argue about. It is your opinion that he is not slow. But me, I know. He also that is watching this program know where and how I meant that he is slow in taking some certain action. That is, by the way, I have another caller on the line. I promise to tell people 5 things that DOS have done. I'm coming, but let me answer this caller. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Welcome to the program. I see the hot. Stop listening to yourself. You are listening to yourself and you are calling on this platform. If you want to speak on this platform, please, I beg of you to stop listening to yourself and talk to me direct. Welcome to this program, I see the hot. You are still listening to yourself. People are listening to themselves. They call me and they are listening to themselves. And that is not acceptable on this platform. Let me answer another caller. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to this program.
Hello.
Welcome to the program. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good morning, good morning, brother. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Your name and where are you calling from?
Sorry. My name is Martha. I'm calling from Netherlands.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I need to contribute on your program today. This is my first time.
Go ahead.
My brother, this lecture this morning, for me, I thank God today that I didn't go to work. I was there to witness it with my eyes. I thank you so much. I thank you so much.
Thank you.
The way you explained everything, the way you did everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear.
Please, my brother, this thing that is going on is not the best way. We need to come together. They say, united we stand. United we stand. This thing going on, fighting each other, we are one. Why are we fighting each other? For what? My brother, the gospel truth that is in this is that what I expect, let me tell you, as I am, and no matter who you are, even if you are my mother, I will tell you the truth. I know when somebody says the truth and when somebody is lying. I'm somebody that also speak truth from people. And I'm somebody that also don't like fighting. This fight will not take us anywhere. Do you know what I expect? This thing could have not gone this far. What I was expect from DOS, from Mazi Chike, let me put it like you said, Mazi Chike, the same. At the beginning, he could have come and clear the air. Said, look at everybody, everybody should stop this fight. Let us move on. Let us work together and know how we bring Nnamdi Kanu out. Because Nnamdi Kanu is our hero. He's our destiny. Without Nnamdi Kanu, we are done for. Without Nnamdi Kanu, and he's there. He's our destiny. I'm telling you. So what I tell them, if they are hearing me, if Mazi Chike is hearing me, I beg him in the name of God. We are brothers and sisters. Let him call the IPOB house in order. This is not the good leadership. A leadership takes everything. They take insult, no matter how they insult. They have to what I expect them to take them should come online. Radio Biafra. Call all Biafrans. Listen. Cease from attacking each other. This is the first step forward. The first thing they could have done. This is the first thing. Please let anybody that attacks each other on social media, oh my God, this is how it's supposed to be. And I know that this is Nnamdi Kanu. This thing will not go, no matter. Because I know him. He's my hero. I called him my hero anywhere. I don't call him by his name. I called him my hero because he is holding. My destiny is in his hand. And the destiny of my children is in Nnamdi Kanu's hand. Please, Biafrans, I'm talking to Biafrans. Biafrans, please, our people are dying. Our people are dying. We are dying. They are taking over our land. Let's stop this fight. I beg you guys. Let's stop this fight. And work together and fight our enemies. Stop fighting your brothers. There is nothing you will get from fighting your brothers. I thank you guys in the name of God. You know how many people have been like me since all this thing starts. When you on the internet, what you'll be hearing Mazi time on ever. Do you think we are happy about all these things? Please, Biafrans, please, we beg you in the name of God, the thing that you worship, please let us come together and work together and fight the people that is fighting us. Our people are dying. Please, Biafrans.
It's okay, madam. It's okay. You are taking much time. Thank you. You have taken much time, my dear sister. Thank you. I gave you 3 minutes, but you are speaking much. I understand your grievances. I understand your comments and your feelings. Thank you so much for your call, and may God bless you. That woman is so passionate about this struggle, and she's of her own opinion. Wanted Mazi Chikedozium to address all Biafrans and make sure that we are at peace. But the truth remains that DOS is the leadership that is taking us to the right direction. So any order they give is what everybody should follow. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, so far it comes from the DOS. I want you to know that is the right order from the right direction. However, I'm still on here. Some people call to let me tell them what DOS have done. So you want us to begin to expose our secret and everything in the open, which will not happen. Welcome to this program, Aside Hot.
Okay, my name is Samuel Yiro. My brother, how are you? Thank you so much for your good work.
I'm good. Good.
I want to tell these people that when they call on social media, they begin to tell you US is not doing anything, our people are dying. If your people is dying, go home and save them. Because all of you are there. You were waiting. You were there when some people on social media are beginning to trumpet. When you heard that Lai Mohammed said that IPOB media warriors, they don't sleep. They are every time on social media. They need people who have 10,000 followers on social media and above for them to be countering whatever IPOB is doing. It is not a Fulani page. It is not a one Nigerian page that will do that. It is those of them who are IPOB members are listening to that they are going to recruit. And then when they recruit them, we tell them to stop what they are doing. You tell us that we are gossiping. But when you go to that person's page, you begin to help them. It is hypocrisy. And when you come to tell us that our people are dying, this, that. When our people were dying in 1967 to 1970, did it stop Ojukwu from arresting Sapotuas and killing them? Let me tell you, all these criminals who are coming on social media, who call on your platform to begin to tell you that the US are not doing anything, they themselves, they can stop what is going on social media. How they can stop it is all those who are criticizing the DOS. Let them block them and stop, hailing them. But they go to their own page, they begin to hail them. After hailing them, when you come to correct the problem, all these things you did today now, there are some of them that are telling you that you are positive. But they don't know that while you are teaching them this thing is so that they will be armed, they will know what we are doing, so that when they hear negative things, they know where to stand. They will call it gossip. But when they go to that place where they are telling them that the US is not doing anything, that US is that, they will be hailing that person. All these criminals, especially the last caller that called and begin to tell they are killing our people. Travel from, leave that to Netherlands and go home and defend our land. Because our land is being taken over. Because they have forced people to be diverting your attention on social media. If you don't find those people who are diverting your attention, that thing that's killing you, they will give them the opera. It is called psychological warfare. When they kill people, those idiots on social media will be attacking the DOS. Then DOS will be distracted. They are killing our people, and then you will say that DOS are not doing anything. They are killing your people. Go home and stop them now. All this while they have been killing us. You did not see it. Only today they are telling us they are taking over your land. Since 2013, the Mazi Board broadcasting, you never joined this struggle. It is only today you know that they are killing criminals who are on social media. Now, I want to ask you, Ma, because I know you know everything that is going on Biafra station. Those offices, those structures that Mazi Kanu laid down are the officers, because the social media superheroes, they don't believe, they are now want to make their followers believe that the Mazi Kanu, that the US members are being paid. Are they being paid or not? This is my question, and may God bless you.
Oh, please repeat your question again before you go. Oh my God. Oh my God. He just asked a question and he dropped. He didn't even listen. Welcome to this program, Aside Hot.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening to you.
Aside Hot, that's why I go take talk.
Go ahead, my brother.
To add my voice to what you are saying. In here, where I reside here, I have my coordinator, my unit coordinator here. I take order from my unit coordinator. From my unit coordinator, we have our national coordinator here. From our national, we have our continental rep. From continental, how the IPOB started from 1 to 3 to 4 to the hierarchy of DOS. From DOS to HOD, head of director, you will start to talking to DOS. Tell your problem to your unit. Go to your unit. If you belong to the family, go to your unit and tell your coordinator. And if your coordinator are not doing anything, you go to your national. Why will you be bringing this thing here? I have given people example here one day. I said, had it been Sunday Igboho, is an Igbo man. Nobody will be listening to him. They will say, this one does not speak English. When they let speak language. Nobody will be talking to him. But I have not seen when Yoruba, the Oduduwa people come out to challenge him. They never do that. But our own people, every day you will see them, Mr. Right. Only you, they're right. The DOS has keep number. If you know what they are doing, they are not doing it well. Please go there and ask them. Go there, contact them and talk to them. And none of them are so today. None of them will ask them no any request. Anybody has written.
Your line is always breaking. I don't know why. Your line is always breaking. I can't hear you anymore. I think it's from your network. This caller have been calling. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Stop listening to yourself and talk to me. Stop listening to yourself and talk to me direct, or I cut you off.
Yeah, one name, Mazi Darlington. They will.
Chukwu became my brother Darlington. Darlington, Bafandocha.
Yeah, good. Oloti be one name.
Adimuma.
Oyen Guinea Aneku Mazi Kensile. Oyen Guinea Aneku Kukita Mazi Kensile. If nkata akpa n'ụtụtụ a mara mma ka m tinyekwa n'ọnụ ama m na bito na ọkọlụ ka m na-eme. You might not actually know who is speaking with you. The truth is that the struggle has taken more, and the struggle will still take more. How did I mean? Hello?
The world is listening to you. Stop listening to yourself and talk to me direct.
Okay, yes, I am with you now. The struggle has taken more, and the struggle will still take more. Why are we fighting? I want to remind you something. At the heart, I could remember when you look at the passion of those, the IPOB members visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at Umuahia. From Umuahia to Ekurobia, you were there all present. Even the time Mazi visited Onitsha. You see the passion people are using. Now, look at where I am going on. DOS should focus on their job. They should take their ear out of gossip. Definitely, no matter what they do, gossip must be there. People will gossip. People will gossip, whether we like it or not. People will gossip. So coming on Facebook to want to counter every gossip just to prove that you are right, they are missing it there. Because the structure of IPOB that is down there has been attacked severally. You look at the time of Onyemio them, you look at the time of Barisima Mezi them, you look at the time of Ucheme for them, a whole lot of attack has been on this structure.
But they always
and
fail.
The IPOB leadership and structure still remain. So why would now be different?
Okay.
Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the ones he working with, both what is it called? Chike, those were they busy defending the attack? Then no, they were busy working on things they know that is better for the Biafrans. Why will this period be different? Coming on social media to defend whatsoever thing, I call it deviation of focus. They should focus, be doing what they are doing, and allow the gossipers to be gossiping. That is my own point.
Thank you.
You understand me?
I do.
So that is my own point. The truth is, the ones that are home here are doing their bid. The ones that are abroad have been there before. The major problem we're having now is that we have the thorn we have among us are coming from that abroad. Most of our boys here are receiving data from Obodoyibo. They give you data, they will tell you what to be writing. They will be grouping themselves because of data. My one problem we should overlook these people and focus. Well, our main goal here is to get our Biafra referendum and get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of the hand of our enemy. The issue of who is to be superior or who is not to be superior shouldn't be our concern. It shouldn't be our concern. We know how we started. Many men have given in, have fallen on this matter, and some are still paying the ultimate price. And somebody who is coming up, see, pride is another thing. Pride. They can raise up a child to be your leader. Don't look at his age. Once the mantle has fallen on him, that mantle is what you are going to respect. Don't respect the little child that is standing to lead, because we are looking at the mantle that has fallen on the little child. So anybody that is given any duty or work to do should be mindful. Focus, do what you have called to do and leave the rest. That is just the truth. I could remember, you know the stress you that is holding as in the heart. I wouldn't say for now. While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his first release, while he was in town in Afariku Beku, I will tell you, brother, I will tell you, you and some guys that died on that ugly day, fateful the day they came to massacre boys in Mazi Nnamdi. You could remember the day you people visited Omoba. I can see stress all over you guys because the very day you came, so a lot of sacrifice has been made on this struggle. Because that very day you guys left, what is it called, Imo State, Bright, them house, to come to Onitsha, if you can remember, a whole lot of drama. You live in that place, running. So today, somebody will come up, want to begin to cook up something that will divide a structure that have been there. So my own anger here and what I'm submitting, I am not speaking for anybody. I'm talking on my own. The DOS should focus on what they are doing. They should take their ears off gossip. If they believe that everything that is happening on Facebook is gossip, they should let that one be. My brother, the Justice Oibe, has influence on more on the people in Anambra State. But those people that follow Justice Oibe, they didn't last 2 weeks with them. They ran back to IPOB. Same thing that happened with Umio, Imam Mezu and all. They bought people to be writing on Facebook. But before these guys, before 1 month, they ran out of idea. They left their master. And that was what brought the end of Radio Biafra, the one they opened in US. And that Biafra and all that. So they have tried so much to penetrate IPOB system, they couldn't. So this present leadership should draw a kind of example from what has happened past and be focused. Leave the people that are ranting. If you are doing what is good, focus on what you're doing. Whether you like it or not, they will run. Now, I have seen somebody that gives somebody money to marry wife. Or after their wedding, he gave the person money to buy a car, establish him. But as of today, they are worst of enemy. It doesn't matter what you do for people, they will still talk. So let us overlook what is happening on social media. When the any man, any woman that is genuinely fighting for the cause of this liberation, may bless him or her. Whosoever the little way you are contributing, any angle you are coming from, genuinely, I pray that the God of the land and the God that sent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come and open the eyes of Biafra, let that God richly bless everyone that is genuinely. But anyone that is on this Facebook buying data for people just to create confusion among us, I pray that their pocket will run dry. I pray that every idea they are using to do all this, perpetuate this evil, will run dry in the name of Yahweh Yeshua. This is where I'll be dropping my own contribution.
Thank you. Thank you. You say thank you very, very much. Biafrans, honestly, I've taken more than the time I'm supposed to spend here. This is 3 hours and 15 minutes. I spoke to you guys for 2 hours, 35 minutes to 40 minutes, and I wanted to use 30 minutes to, take calls. But as you can see, calls are flooding in, calls are coming in from left, right, and center. And I'm going to answer more 3 calls. After this one, just 2, then I'll bring the program to an end. So right now, welcome to the program. I see the hot. Your name and where are you calling from?
See the hot, not say go talk.
Please, you have 2 minutes to make a contribution. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. God bless you.
Bless
Today, you have spoken to Vox. You have spoken to the DOX. You spoke to IPOB.
Yes.
You spoke to many people. But I want to say something. Most of the Biafrans didn't talk to them because they will not really understand exactly what you are saying. But anybody who's member of IPOB will get you clear. People that are calling DOX, when you see on social media or people are saying DOX should do this, do that, they are Biafrans. They don't know them by name as individual, but they know them as DOX. That's why they are referring DOX do this. They cannot mention one person in particular. So that's the area I want to clear. But the other side of it, the DOX has a big structure which was set by Mazi and Kanu, as he said. And Mazi and is DOS, and DOS is Mazi and in this platform, the same DOS, Mazi and was addressing people, and things was moving better. But at this point in time, when he's nowhere to be, when he's not around, there's become a division all around, which DOX knows that there is division at the moment, things are not moving right. And people are expecting them to come and address some certain issues. Not that they will address everything. There are some certain things they need to address so that their friends will come down, because Mazi and Carlos say that nobody's bigger than Biafra. Biafra is bigger than anybody, even him. Biafra is bigger than him. Biafra is bigger than US. Biafra is bigger than IPOB, which is majority. So what am I trying to say? The central structure, Nigeria has a constitution, and that constitution where good luck rule, and it was not like the constitution. The Nimo State, the same constitution behavior rule, and things was not like this. And people are lamenting, crying. We need to have a change or this.
Please, I want you to round up. I want you to round up. Please, I want you to round up.
Yes, I want to round up. Yes, and those of them might believe that what he's doing is right. So the other person, what is it called? Whether he believes that what he's doing, and people are crying. What am I trying to say? I'm not blaming you and I'm not blaming anybody, but there are some certain things based on what people are saying that they just ignore. They can't ignore because people are calling them bigger than them. It's IPs, they need to address some certain things. So people will come down. That's all I have to say. God bless you.
Thank you. Bless you too. I only have more 2 calls to answer. When I answer one more call now, I'll answer only one after this. Then I'll bring the program to an end. Caller, welcome to the program. I see the hot.
I see the hot, that's why I go talk.
Thank you very much. Go ahead and make a contribution. Your name and where you're calling from.
I see the hot, that's why I go talk.
Welcome to the program. Please go ahead and tell us your name and where you're calling from.
All right, Matt, thank you for this program today. I think with no formal introduction of both of us, how to go to the point. It's up to them. I hope I'm coming out rather clear.
Stop using stop using earpiece. Talk directly to the phone. Your voice is echoing a little bit.
I want to use 2 minutes to educate our people on the difference between a struggle for restoration, a struggle for liberation, and a government, a democratic government. Hello?
Stop using your earpiece. Remove your earpiece and speak.
Okay, I'll remove it. Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I said I want to educate our people a little bit about the difference between a struggle for liberation and a democratic government. I have removed my... Okay. Hello? Am I coming up?
You are taking our time and you are not listening attentively. And this is going to be the last caller. Welcome to the program, I see the Hot. Your name and where you're calling from?
I see the Hot, now, so I go talk to my dear brother, Darlington.
Thank you. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Anna Yotuku, calling from Germany. I just want to contribute to this wonderful program today.
Go ahead.
But first of all, I want to thank Kinsile Kaini Ebi. That guy is doing wonderful work. He's trying to bring Abo, those who say they're not Igbos, they're not Biafra, all those kinds of things. He's doing very well. Now, quickly to the main point now. My brother, I want to ask you a very, very important question. And you remember on the 9th, I think that was after the 9th of August, when we heard that when the UOS said that our leader said we should suspend the Monday sit at home. Biafra was not happy. And he came online, they were trying to convince Biafra that we must obey what the UOS said, we must say. And people were saying, this is the only weapon we have. People were burning, but there's something he said I will not forget. And that thing calmed me down that day. He said, what of now? What of now? We obey this cancellation of our leader, and the zoo released our leader before that before on the 21st of October. Then what will happen? Then everybody calmed down, and he gave us hope that time. Now, somebody called me here in this program and asked you, what have DOS have done? I don't want to go further to stress about it, but I'm now holding you on your word, on your own point. He said, what if,
use the right language, what if, there's a question mark, what if, that is 50-50.
What? Hello?
Go ahead.
Let's continue.
Continue.
Yeah, you said you calm us down when people were angry on that day for the cancellation of that was our first sit at home was 9th of August. So when it was cancelled, people were bawling.
You are repeating one word all over again. You said that I told you the word. Now, what if? Hold on. I get your point. I'll get where you're going to. Don't need to repeat it again. That I said, what if we obey that order and our reader is released before the date? Is that not what you're trying to say?
Exactly.
Beautiful. So now ask me the question you want to ask.
Okay. Now the question is, if Biafra did not obey it and went back to their businesses. Now, as we trusted you, that because referring to us what happened to 2015 when Mazi, or 2017 when Nnamdi was arrested. So you were referring to us what he did, how the blockhead bridge, and the action they did.
Ask me a question, brother. Ask me a question. I'm running out of time. Ask me a question. Straight ahead.
Okay. Now, yeah. Now the question now is, I have two questions, but now the question is now, has your point been approved now? Has your point been clear to Biafra now? For what he said, if they would have bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before that date. Because remember, that date came, it was not postponed. Now, the second question now is, you accuse Nnamdi of sitting on ESN account, ESN money. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave an order for her to release that money. And Mazi Chikedozen came and delivered the message. He said over her dead body. Then Mazi Chikedozen said on Radio Biafra that the ESN account, all the ESN money should go to Ume's account. Hello?
I'm listening to you. Make it fast, please.
Okay. Mazi Chikedozen said that
all the EOS accounts should go to Igbo account. And now, Mazi Chikedozie has cancelled, has suspended the Ume account. So that the whole money should go to the Racing account, which is Germany. Now, the Biafra is asking, what is going on? What is hell is going on? So that's my question. Now, I will leave it here. But we have a lot of questions, but I will leave it here. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your questions. I get your point, just that you are twisting it and turning upside down. Now, I want you to listen to me. In life, the only thing that is constant in life is change. True or false?
Yes.
Thank you. If you had started listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from 2011, you will hear when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to say that if all Biafrans will come out in mass and support this movement, that we are supposed to get Biafra before a certain time. Have you heard of that?
I heard it, yeah.
Thank you. He said if. That is under probability. Did all Biafrans come out to join him then? No. Did Biafra came at that time? He said it was supposed to come if everybody joined. Did it come? No. Now, I'm already answering your question. If you are a technical somebody, if you reason fast the way I do, you will know that I'm answering your question automatically. Now, the issue of Mazi giving order, DOS giving order and cancellation of the order. Like I said before, the C&C, which is command and control, is embedded on the constitution and the organogram of Biafra. The order came from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which says we cancel the sit at home. And I have to abide to that because it's coming from the leadership. Okay? Whether it favors me or it doesn't favor me, that is the order that is coming from the leadership. Because he is the man that is with the enemy. He is the man that sees better than you and me. He is the man that is feeling the pain better than you and me. So any order he gives, I will carry it out and announce it and stand by it. Now, that is why I said, what if? That if is under probability. That is to say, I am not 100% sure. It is assumption that what if something like this happen? So English language is not our own and it's not our mother's tongue. But let me break it down with Igbo language. Maybe you understand me better. Akurum say, oburukwanu na emesia audio tua kedifunu game oburukwanu na, which is if. So you cannot hold me accountable when I use the word if, because that if is trying to put something very clear to you that you are not 100% of it. I'm not 100% sure of it. That is why I say, what if? It's an assumption. So you can't put it on me that as they boycotted the election and the Mazi was not released, because I say, what if? So I want you to understand that line of English. Now, that is one. Two, when you listen to me, when I said that Mazi Chikedozie was only slow in taking some action, not that he is weak. Chikedozie is not weak. Chikedozie is only slow in taking some action. And somebody called, which my brother Judo Kafu called and said he is not slow, that he is waiting to gather should I say ideas from all the people that he is ruling us with, he is governing us with. Which I don't want to argue with him, but I let him know this is my own point. Now, the issue of Nnamdi holding ES an account, Nnamdi did not obey that C&C order.
Command and control.
Yes, she did not obey it. And I'm saying it up to tomorrow. I will say it until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. I will continue saying it until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. Nnamdi disobeyed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu order of command and control. And that is command and control that is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no limit. It is not limited. As long as he say, do this, you must have to do it, because he is the man that is leading us. He is the man in the front line. He is the man that is taking the whole arrow. So if Mazi Chikedozie come out to ask Nnamdi or to say that every money should go there, and from the back told Nnamdi to pay the money, and Nnamdi refused. Now the question you're asking now supposed to go to Nnamdi: why did you refuse to obey the last command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not to Chike Doziem.
No, but Chike Doziem has cancelled the Umere account, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that all the whole user account should go there.
Now listen.
He has approved the user account.
Now listen to me. Because of that command and control that Nnamdi refused to obey, then there are counts of worms that gave birth from that action of Nnamdi. I am saying it and I'll keep saying it. You may not like it, but that is the truth. So that counts of worms that were open, that have degenerated into the issue of people issuing order that DOS should be boycotted, that DOS should be taken over by them, and all that. This is what I am a truthful man. I fear nobody. I say the truth. So it's now opened the cans of worms that led to the closure of that account. So that is why I said from beginning that Mazi Chike Doziem is slow in taking some actions. So I know what I'm saying. So thank you very much. I think I've answered your question.
You have answered it perfectly.
Thank you.
So that is the problem, my brother.
The problem and the reason why that account was cancelled generated from Nnamdi disobeying to release the money into that account. Let me say it once and for all for here. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you. Biafrans, this is Mazi Okpaleze Chukwu Bikemago Biafra Kembo na Mbeze Mwife no Wanine. Ibe malezo kwa kaso di ezoko bundu na Biafra nine. Omu ukwa hosiri ka agam ekwu ya ka o si wee dị. I have not said that Nnamdi eats ESN money. I have not said that Nnamdi spent ESN money. I said she was sitting on the money. She don't want to release it. And that is truth. Until it caused much problem and the instruction comes and the account was closed. Are you getting the point? So when you want to talk about the closure of the account, you must go back to the cause. The reason why the issue that brought the closure of the account came, and that is not why I'm here. Let me answer this last caller. Only one call now. Only one call is going to be the last caller. After this call, I'll bring the program to an end. This is 3 hours, 32 minutes. Welcome to this program, as they heard. Your name and where you're calling from. Thank you, my brother. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Okay. No more woman says me to talk. I'm calling from Malaysia.
Go ahead,
okay, my brother. Okay. I just want to thank you for the exposition today. You really said my mind.
Thank you.
You went straight to the point. You have educated us about DOS.
Yes.
You spoke to Biafrans. And for me to cut it short, the only one thing I pray is for wisdom. I pray for wisdom for DOS, for them to make wise decisions at any given time. And you know, the beginning of this thing, you from the beginning, God revealed to you the beginning of this problem. And I heard you that day, you are sounding a warning. You are creating an alert, how this problem is going to be solved, but everybody refused to adhere with your instruction.
Thank you.
And that is what is lingering today.
Thank you.
That is what is lingering today. And up till now, people still refuse to listen to you. Up till now, people still listen to you. And I'm telling you the truth. If that root of the problem is not solved, there is still going to be a problem among us. You understand what I mean? So, brother, my brother Prince, I am advising you because you're the one that have the connection to especially Mazi Chike Doziem. He's the one that have the power to put a quench to every fire that is happening in our family today. I'm an oath member in IPOB here in Malaysia. You understand what I mean? I love unity. I want us to be one. What is happening in our midst today is not giving me a joy. But it pains me when I see some of us as members of IPOB that are celebrating this problem that is happening in our midst. It doesn't give me joy. So the only advice our leader now, that is the HOD, have to do is to listen to that your first advice. Go to the root of this problem and solve it. Go to the root of this problem and solve it. All this problem, they have the power to do it. I don't know what he's waiting for. My brother, I am at the truth. So because when they put the phone, because you go in advise our leader, you do advise our leader, and our leader listen to you.
Of course.
So I believe you can still call him a phone and advise to him. God has given you the solution to this problem, but nobody wants to listen to you.
Yes.
So brother, I want the little one when keep for now.
Thank you.
God bless you, my brother.
Thank you. My joy is that Biafrans listens to me. And those that listen to me and understands where I'm coming from and where I'm heading to always make me proud whenever they call on this platform. Not that they are praising me, but the point that I used to drop here, people are taking cognizance of them. Let me tell you, in a family, if the father failed to address a certain issue at a certain point in time, that issue will degenerate into something else. That it will get to a point where he cannot even be able to handle it. That is why I give kudos to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that every time an issue is happening, Mazi does the right thing at the right time. Yes, I was shouting, I was warning, I was saying, this is what is going to happen, this is what is going to happen. Nobody listens. They take me for granted. They think I mean nobody. Because I'm not among the DOS, that is why nobody took me serious. But this caller that called now just remind me of what I said. And I continue to tell you the truth until Biafra is restored. I will not lie to you. I don't want, some people want to cover truth because of who is affected. You think if Mazi doesn't do something wrong, that I'm not going to talk about it? I will talk about it for him to get correction. It is not attack. It is not attack. It is to correct, to put him in a chronological order so that he will do the right thing. That is it. There is no government on the world that doesn't have criticism. The kind of critic that was meted on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you divide it into 1 million, Chike have not taken one part out of that 1 million. He have not. He have not. Yes. You criticize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he correct himself, he continue. He may not argue with you, but that criticism is what makes him to do what he's supposed to do. But I'm not criticizing anybody. I was bringing a solution to a problem that you people are seeing happening today, in case you don't know. For the fact that I kept quiet for a very long time doesn't mean that I don't know what to say or what to do. I knew, but I was watching to see if all these people who are doing their own broadcasts will bring up similar topic that will solve the problem, but nobody is doing it. Instead of that, they are in defense. I'm not defending DOS. DOS is more powerful than me. I can't defend what is more powerful than me. It's more powerful than all of us. The authority is more powerful. So how will I defend the authority that is more powerful than me? What I am doing is putting out the right information, that the people within that authority should take something from there and use it and put things in order, and there will be peace and everybody will be happy. For all of you who are countering DOS, who are fighting them, you should cease that your fight, because the people, the institution you are fighting is more spiritual than you can ever imagine. That is why when they speak, whatever they say, people will listen to them. But if there is any maybe loopholes or some errors from the people who are in the Directorate of State, we need to talk about it so that they will pick up it and they fix it, and we keep moving. This is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is different. He listened to the advice of even a 2-year-old baby. So far, that advice is more superior than his own. So far, that information is more superior than his own. He bows and he take it. Not because you are a coordinator, nobody will talk to you. Who are you? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is listening to everybody. I said the last caller was the person that called before, but this number, let me give you the privilege, and after this, I close the line. Welcome to this program, As the Hot.
Hello?
Welcome to the program, As the Hot. Your name and where you're calling from?
As the Hot. That's how I go talk.
Thank you. Your name, Odema. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from UK.
Okay, Chidima, go ahead and make your contribution. Make it fast, please.
My son. Hello?
Hello, go ahead and make it fast.
What I'm saying, I want to ask you one question.
Go ahead.
This account, they said Nene should pay money in. Is it the same, they call it email?
Yes.
Account?
Yes.
Is it the same account? Nelly forged the signature of our leader. Don't you think?
Hold on. Are you asking me a question? Hold on. Are you asking me a question or you are saying your own opinion, because there is different from you airing your opinion or asking questions. You say you want to ask me a question. I want you to ask me a question.
Okay.
Then when I answer you,
anyway, my son.
Please ask me the question.
I said it. You have to.
No, listen. I will not take it. I will not take it like that, my dear, my dear sister. Please, the world is watching and the world is listening. What I want you to do is to ask me a question. I will answer you.
Is it okay?
Go ahead and ask your question.
Allow me to finish.
No, you say you want to ask me a question.
This account nearly forged the signature. Is it the account? Secondly, I think, listen, that maybe the people in DOS finally find out, even Nnamdi herself, that account is not genuine.
No, you lied. Hold on. Madam, that is a lie. That is a lie. On this platform, we don't lie here. We don't lie on this platform.
No, but there is a
listen, let me explain.
That nearly forged the signature.
Let me explain this to you, my dear sister. If you want, okay, if you want, I will hold a program and I will invite you to play every happenings within that period of time. Nelly did not forge any account of Umeri. Are you listening to me? Nelly did not forge any signatory for Umeri. Umeri account was sanctioned by DOS. They approved Umeri account. It was Nenia that was calling. Hold on. Listen, madam. When you ask questions, you listen to me, please. Nenia was saying that the account was forged. When the account was created, because there was the first account that they reported. Nenia and her clique reported an account. And the American the bank in America closed that account. Then they have Madam Oyibo have the authorization and the instruction from our leader to create a new account called Umeri, which she created. And the Mazi Chikedozie came and announced that Umeri account is correct account, not fraudulent, not forged, nothing like that, that people should be paying money there. That is where Mazi Nnamdi can give instruction that Nnamdi should pay the money she raised from he raised for ESN, which Nnamdi refused to pay. As at that time, are you listening to me? As at that time, before the issue of the American woman putting out a memo that they want to take over from DOS, that is the main thing that makes DOS to stop the account and stop everything about the women from America. Do you understand this now? So, because let us be telling ourselves the truth. Let us stop lying to ourselves. If you want to say a story, go to the beginning. Don't cut it from the halfway. That is what I learned from our leader. The account as at that time was not forged. No signature was forged. It was original. It was authentic. It was because of the refusal of Nnamdi to pay money into that account that caused many problems that makes that account to be closed.
Okay. Please, allow me to ask this question. Another question is this. Do you know what you said today, that is that place that this problem generated? I'm following this. It's true.
Yes.
This problem generated from different few people. This question I want to ask again. They have betrayed our leader. They have sold our leader. They have do this to our leader. And they are blaming DOS. They are blaming some other people.
No.
Nelly, the money Nelly sent to Kenya. Whom did she send that 20,000 to Kenya?
No, madam.
$20,000.
Madam, listen. Let me respond to you. Hold on,
brother.
Madam,
listen.
Let me answer you. Let me answer you. You came with a lie before, and I stopped you.
That 20,000.
Madam,
she don't know.
Let me answer you.
Our leader.
Should
allow me to finish?
No, you are asking so many questions, and I want to close the program. You're asking so many questions. I will answer you this one. What I want to answer you is, you can go and ask Nelly. When Nelly sent money, if she sent money, I don't know. if she send money, I don't know. When she send money, I don't know. So
I'm not blaming you because all your work,
madam,
I love your program.
Madam, listen to me.
But the rules of this matter,
Madam,
don't you think that the people who sold our leader,
madam, if you're not listening to me when I'm talking,
rubbish,
if you're not, madam, if you're not listening to me, madam, if you're not listening to me, I may cut you off. She's not listening. I'm not here to gossip with Nelly or no Nelly. I don't like when people call and begin to gossip. Thank God you say you are not accusing me or you are not even putting words on me. But I must stand by the truth because the truth supersedes everything. You are not listening to me. If Nelly sent $20,000 to Kenya, I have no idea. Who she sent it to, I have no idea. How it was sent, I have no idea. These questions you people are bringing to this platform to deviate from the topic I am treating today, which is DOS and command and control. You should take it to Nelly, or you should wait. Not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. You begin to ask Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to explain based on what he knows. Not to me. Don't bring it on my platform because I don't know about any $20,000. I am here to say the truth. I wasn't aware of any money sent. I wasn't there when money was sent. I don't know if it happened or if it didn't happen. So if they sent you to come and put this word on my mouth, you have failed because me, I know they there, I know be Nelly, I know Sabi about $20,000. Do you understand? You started with the ESN account. I clarified you because you said Nelly forged a signature, which she did not. Which she did not forge any signature. Nelly did not forge any signature. The account of Umeli was created not even by Nelly, but by Madam Oyibo, which our leader gave his authorization to read. He said approved. And that is why Mazi Chikedozie came to say, this is where people should be paying money. Why are you not asking? Why did Chikedozie give instruction that account, that's Umeli account, that money should be paid into it? If it was fake, DOS wouldn't have approved it. But because of the problem that generated after that, the account was announced closed. And that ends it. And that stops everything. So, madam, next time, you may like my program, you may like what I'm saying, you may not, but I am here to set the record straight. And that is why my name is Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem. I speak the truth. I stand by the truth. God is my strength and God is my witness. And on this note, I want to thank each and every one of you that have listened to this program, those that have shared this program extensively. Those of you that remember that Chukwu Kabiama is our God and always worship him in truth and honesty. Those of you that always pray, go on your knees and pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. Those of you that remember that we are not here to fight ourselves, but we are here to fight and restore Biafra. May Chukwu Kabiama bless each and every one of you. Those of you that are supporting BMW, Biafra Media Warriors, sending us cards to share among those who are fighting this struggle on the social media. May Chukwu Kabiama bless each and every one of you. And I want to tell you something. Today is a very special day. The day that I nailed all these shenanigans to the wall. If somebody come up tomorrow to tell you DOS is this, DOS is that, if the person is closer to you, slap that person. Because DOS cannot betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DOS cannot sell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DOS cannot the structure that they build, they cannot disappoint or sell it to anybody for any reason. This is the reason why I must say thank you very, very, very much. And God bless you. I love you all. Remain blessed and remain resolute. Thank you very much. I remain your brother Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem. Bye from here.